Hey everybody, welcome to Wither and Bloom Studios. This is Frostbound Gash, and we're excited to have you tonight. Are you guys ready to play some Daggerheart?
I'm so excited.
This is the $5 football
I don't know why
episode.
you're so excited, but
Because I'm going to be irrevocably changed.
Well, we think. To see what happens.
I don't know. There's a bet in the chat, right? That you're gonna.
That
die?
I'm going to roll the first death roll?
Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, we already have a bet for that.
It's just terrible.
And speaking of which, I should probably make a few announcements really quickly. Speaking of death rolls and boons and banes and all of that good stuff. So, number one, our esteemed technician, who is amazing and writes all this like macros and coding for our stream, which he's awesome, is not here tonight. So I have pages of notes for how to run the stream with workflows, and it's like touch this button, not that button. So number one, forgive me if there's any technological error. I did run the stream, not too long ago, but since he took over, it's been like meticulous, and so forgive me in advance for any mistakes that I will have. Number two, because of that, fear counter might be a little bit off, and boons and banes, as you notice on the screen, are definitely off. Now, don't worry, we have records of all the boons and banes that are out there. You know what you have. And if you know that you have boons and banes, go ahead and use them just like you normally would. If you want to buy boons and banes super chatting, go ahead and do it. If you win through one of your predictions or bets, Rich is going to reach out to you and ask you what you want and get those things written down. So we should be good to go just like normal. You just won't see it on the screen tonight. Other casualties of the missing tech will be the cry counter is going to be off tonight. I apologize, but we know the cry counter is either at 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And Saturn knows what that is, so don't worry. So we will get that all back in working order soon enough. So that's the first announcement. Second announcement, I'd like to thank our latest Patreon subscriber, Kevin Daly. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Kevin.
Love to have you along for the ride. And I hope that you and the other Patreon subscribers have been checking out things like my pre-game article that I write about my predictions and what I'm thinking about, as well as some of the other posts like character intros and commentary.
Journal.
Oh, as well as Vickers Journal, which is super cool. So definitely that. Now, Kevin, just so you know, you also now, because you've subscribed to Patreon, you will get a boon and a bane every month. And consider yourself to have those tonight. So if you're watching and you want to use one of those, it's there. We have it. We'll keep track of it. No problem. And then one last thing. Rabbit.com had made a comment to me last week about the cards that are up on the screen down there. And those cards are purchasable through boons and banes. But what was confusing was Domestic Kitty, which you see on the screen. If somebody were to buy that Domestic Kitty to the tune of 6 boons, the reason it's so expensive is it is a physical living cat, not physical in real life, but in game, one of these players would get a physical cat. And then
Do you have a cat hiding under the table?
I wish I did, but I don't. But
Scruff
then
it.
what happens is the benefit to stress, right? You can pet your kitty once per long rest to relieve a stress. That's indefinite until the cat is either lost, given to another
Eaten.
player,
Eaten.
or
No.
sucked dry by
Whoa.
Sarah
Hey
Dwin.
now. You're a cat.
Put it like that.
Oh my god.
Or toss through a window.
So there is that.
Yeah.
There are at least 3 things that I could say right now that would just get us canceled. So
Well, yeah, please don't. I'm doing a good enough job
I'm
of that.
trying real hard.
Boy.
So
I
Chat,
see
click
your
that.
effort.
Okay.
now that being said, Rabbit.com's suggestion was that the cards could potentially have a little bit more clarity in their design. I do want to get to that. I just haven't had a chance yet, so that will come in time. Okay. Are there rabbits like cats?
just as like a recommendation.
Please do.
I know those are supposed to like cycle out,
Yes.
throughout or whatever. But when Saturn's back, could they throw it in the description?
Oh, 100%.
So if they pop open the description, there'd be a better
100%.
explanation.
Yeah, we will get that going.
Are
Remind
they
me of
rotating
that.
tonight or no rotation?
They would rotate tonight if I can get the wherewithal to figure out how to pull them
So
up.
they will not be rotating.
They might rotate. They might
Or at
rotate.
least
no
break
faith.
time. Break time, we could definitely rotate.
Yeah, break time. Or if one of you decides to grab one
Yep.
and use it, I will definitely be able to rotate that
Sick,
card.
sick serif dice over there.
Wait, that's so funny.
Oh.
Look at Bun Bun.
Yes. So there was somebody wanted me to. It was either.
Yeah,
Let me look in the
absolutely.
Discord. Hold on a second.
That's
Hold
crazy.
on. General chat.
No, I don't think so, Bun Bun.
Let me just see. Yeah, so Warriors wanted me to remind the table that each of you guys has a swap of Hope and Fear dice that was purchased for you
Yes.
through Boons and Banes last week. So
was-
don't forget you have that. And number 2, the Seraph dice as well. So, you know,
We did that.
Rabbit's GIF that's in there. Okay, I think that's all I have. My fear count is at 12. So just so you know, starting out, if anybody wants a fear count, let me know, and I will give it to you if you can't see it on your screen. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to recap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we do a really quick recap?
Are you guys all ready?
Or
Any-
Bun Bun could buy me the domestic kitty with all of those boons.
Bun Bun doesn't have boons.
But-
Bun Bun just requested to only have
Only
Banes
Banes.
I know.
for the Patreon.
Bun Bun could buy me a domestic kitty, and I could figure out a
No.
use for it. Okay.
Or
You could infiltrate the party with it. Look at how cute this kitty is.
Let us recap our Daggerheart session from
some cat scratch for
last
you.
week.
Yeah.
All right.
Prison.
The consequences of my actions.
That's the subtitle of
Yeah.
tonight's recap.
Yeah.
So if you remember correctly,
Pretty fun consequences.
in an earlier episode, 2 episodes earlier to be exact, Ceridwen and the rest of the party had found their way into the halls of the caverns of the city of Oragriel. Now, Oragriel is a city of the Morvok people. The Morvok are an ancient race that are a crossbreed of elves and dwarves that were ostracized by each of their respective communities because of the fact that they were not of pure blood. They decided to take up underground and quickly realized that they had the benefits of a lot of the strong suits of each of those individual ancestries. And so they were able to have a sort of a magical past. They were able to craft beautifully. And they built this intricate network of tunnels underground. Now, you learned some of this from some of the various knowledge rolls that you made and the histories that you might have known about the Oragriel people. You don't see many of them up on the mainland. They are there, but they're fairly rare. But now you've stumbled into this place. Not sure why you're there. You heard footsteps coming. You hid in a supply closet. And when the 2 people coming down the hall discovered your presence, you quickly, in true fashion of
Yep.
insert name of party
No,
here, which
do not include all of us in this.
Yep.
this is
Because you
true.
were offered doing jack shit.
Yeah.
Whoa!
You're hiding
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, let's
Who's
put it
about
this
to
way.
die, not me.
Let's put it this way. Everybody played by their nature,
Yes.
right? So it was actually, in fact, Vicar, I believe, who acted first. Was it you?
No,
in
it
one.
was-
I tackled the guy.
Right.
I stopped him.
There was a
tried to knock
tackle,
out.
there was an attack,
Attack and then kill.
and then there
then
was a kill.
Well, or as Rabbit says, as heroes do, murder them.
Murder. Ceridwen
Yep.
dealt a critical blow to Brecknaw, who
Yep.
was one of the guards that was walking down the hall.
It's pretty awesome.
You subsequently turned yourselves in, and you were thrown in a jail cell while you awaited a hearing and a trial. Now, during that time, a lot of interesting things happened. I'm not going to go into all of them. Anybody that's watching that wants to know can go back and look at the episode. However, one of the events when you went before the Wall of Memory was Vicar's character transformed into
Amelia.
Amelia. Thank you very much. So you transformed into Amelia, and currently you are in this state of. You want to describe what you look like in this state?
Yeah,
you?
I'm a 10-foot tall, white furred beast with large claws and large feet and antlers protruding from the head, glowing blue eyes under a veil, razor sharp teeth, and I don't know if I said this, but like a very bushy tail.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's pretty cute.
Sweet.
That's pretty cute.
Does that have anything to do with the fact that you're constantly in a state of fear, or is it just bushy naturally?
Yes.
Natural.
Yes.
Wait.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
that.
didn't mean to.
That's all good. Can you just
kill him already?
Then I.
Like 70s? Are we talking 70s?
Jesus.
Would you like me to go through the differences of the various decades?
I'm good.
Okay, good.
man.
Someday, yes, maybe off camera. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
We already heard off camera.
So, anyway, you did make your way to a trial.
Right.
And the hearing was rather intense because we heard from Breknaw's younger brother, Breknonin, and we also heard from Breknaw's mother. They pleaded for you to receive the death penalty for this.
Yeah.
The council,
Haters.
however, recognized the unique times that the city of Oragrill is in, given that the gash itself and its interruption of space, its opening of space, sort of cut right through what was once their home, which is why the door was put there in the first place. So they understood some of the maybe not so clear messaging there, and that maybe you were in fact defending yourselves. However, loss of life is loss of life. And sentence was passed at the end of our session last week, where they decided to forego the death penalty for you, and instead you have been sentenced to shrift of the borrowed flesh,
Yeah.
which you don't entirely know what that is yet, except for the
No.
fact that you were told that through a graft, a skin graft of sorts, you will be forced to live with Breknaw's memories
Yeah.
for the rest of your days,
Yeah.
or you face death.
Yeah.
And so we pick up tonight with the end of that scene.
Yeah.
Why are you so excited?
You
I-
seem really
I don't-
excited. I'm
I
not
don't
sure
understand
why.
why, but
Pop off.
I'm
they're like tripping over this.
like really kind of pumped.
I will say I really appreciated the Discord this week and how much effort was put into all of the possible iterations of what this might mean for you, and this idea that you guys also you offered to Breknaw's mother possibly seeing Breknonin through his passage of the elder rite that he'd have to go through now that his older brother was gone. That really didn't come to pass in reality, although that is something I think that the Discord really liked it, so we could consider if you want to beg for that further. I don't know. Beg is a strong word. I don't like beg.
We'll just get him killed.
But anyway, here we are. So you are all taken back to your cells and to await the process. And it's only a matter of minutes before you're taken and put in your cells. Tell me the arrangements of who's with whom. Don't forget you have Shardanan with you, so make sure to place him. And let's just
I'm
kind of get the
alone.
discussion going.
Unless the kitty wants to join me.
Was that an invitation?
Yeah.
We two gonna like? No, I'm not gonna say
I'd
it.
be with at least in Dexor.
At least. Index.
I don't.
Are you
I don't.
still
I don't.
campaigning for solidarity, or not solidarity, but being alone. Solitude. Thank you.
I
Very close.
I make my way to my jail cell. I give you a sort of look. And then I huff and I walk in my cell. That means what it means.
What does that mean?
As you walk through your cell, your very bushy tail is the last thing to go through, and this thing goes and pounces on your tail,
Aw.
rolls into the cell.
I allow it.
I will say that the trial was stressful. It, I think, wore on you a little bit. So I am going to ask you all to mark a stress, just in
I
response
figure.
to the trial.
I figure.
I ain't got emotions.
Got emotions.
I ain't got no emotion.
Apparently I don't have any blood flow because
No emotion.
All right, so some time is going to pass. You guys can choose to have a scene if you want to discuss, to talk about what this means for you, what you're thinking about, what's on your mind. The others, you can all choose to talk together. I'll leave it up to you. If you don't choose to have a scene, we can move on.
I'm just gonna say, Indexor. Once we get back to the jail cell, I've made a whole section in my notebooks about these people. And they gave us some information on what this trial, not the trial, the skin graft thing.
Yeah.
They gave us a little information, right? We don't know totally what it is.
You don't know totally what it is, but you have basic
But I got the
information.
name and basic or whatever, so I'm just gonna start a section on that.
Okay.
Because I'm just collecting research down here.
Okay.
So I just want to work on that.
Ceridwen's sitting very quietly,
Who
And-
ultimately ended up in what cell?
just thinking, I'm gonna be across from wherever you are,
Mm-hmm.
because we can't be in the same cell, apparently.
And then the four of us, did we cram in there?
No, I think it's just the three of you. Right?
Well, we have
Yeah, we
what's
have
his
the
name?
NPC.
Sarah Dwayne. So it's the
Well, that's
No,
Sarah.
that's Sarah
So it's the
Dwayne.
three of us.
What's
the little,
other?
the little
what's
half
his name?
man or whatever.
Chardonnay.
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 So you're alone.
I'll be
No.
with you guys.
All right, so 4 of you in the
These
cell.
two, and then
I
the
need
four
comfort.
of us.
Yeah.
We got like
You know?
a kid, and we've got a halfling. Or
Yeah.
Whatever.
So you guys are across from us.
Okay.
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 Sorry.
Gotta go through scary shit.
So were you saying something? I forget before we tried to parse out where we were.
She's just like
Zoned out.
staring.
Just
In
focused.
space.
Just more like spacey. And she's just sitting there.
Anyone else care to have a scene or?
I am holding my little statue, and I'm just like fingers in the hair.
petting
even
the
though it's-
statue.
It's stone.
I was gonna say the
hair.
stone- the
It's
hair is stone,
hair,
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
While I'm working on notes, can I ask Chardonnay?
Chardonnay.
I know things got a little intense back there. I can't physically speak for them and what's going to necessarily happen. But I know you know a little bit about these people. Do you know what this process Ceridwen's going to endure?
Well, I mean, the bit that I know about them is really from legend, and their specific responses to things. They've been, to me, described as a fair and benevolent people. The shrift of borrowed flesh, from what I understand, actually doesn't necessarily originate with Molvak people. Now, I've heard of similar shrifts from ancient tribes, druidic tribes from the Afari continent, and I mean, essentially, the general idea is that through a graft of living tissue, some of the memory, some of the substance of the memory is sort of transformed directly into the DNA, the building blocks of your own consciousness. The only other thing I've heard of with this, because it was interesting to me, is that it does not all happen at once. It grows slowly as the wound heals and becomes one with the receiver of the flesh. The memory slowly grows.
Slow data transfer.
You could say that. That's interesting how you connect that to your own self.
Do people maintain their individuality? Or does it feel like you have another person sharing the same space with you?
That one's going to go a little beyond my knowledge base. But if I had to venture a guess, you are who you are. And I'm sure that the Molvak people, whoever performs this, will tell you a little bit about what to expect. Given that the consequences of rejection are death, You should probably know as much about what will happen to you as possible. That's a guess. I can't imagine them doing this to you, though, and then just abandoning you. So
Okay.
I would think that you'd still be yourself. How are you feeling about this?
I don't know. Part of me wants to. Is there anybody around guard-wise?
No, they've left.
Part of me wants to run, fight my way out. I mean, nobody's gonna want to go back into that pit and follow us. And fuck these people. And then the other half of me feels like, you know, maybe there's something here that we need. You know, maybe there's a reason that we stumbled upon this place, that I was showed this place. And so I would feel responsible for shutting down whatever opportunities there are for us here. I mean, this my choice to run or to take this punishment might be the difference between our victory or death very soon. Well, actually, I think there's nothing that would we be kicked out of here immediately? Is that the sense you got, or is there?
My guess would be is that after you've paid your price, that we'd be immediately ejected from here.
So then, what's the point in us staying?
Well, I would imagine that if we tried to escape, and guilt by association, my guess is, first of all, I would vote against that, but there's 10,000 Molvok people in this city. I can't imagine how we would stand a chance, given that it took us, by my estimation, the walk down to this space was 10 or 15 minutes. We'd have to traverse quite a distance to just get to the exit we know. I'm sure there are others, but I wouldn't even know where to begin to look.
Okay. All right.
Either way, whatever you choose, I can tell you that the time down here is also giving me my own anxiety, because I really would love to get to Cleo. I worry that every minute we're down here, I can't see her.
So then let's.
You know, hearing this conversation, can I give a smell check to see if there's any sort of break in the structure, any like cracks, any
Smell that?
Yeah.
like sort of mildewy smell coming? I don't know, some sort of breeze. I don't know. It's gonna like.
Given that this form is yours, I'll allow you to pick the trait that you use for this check.
You're a cool dude for that one.
You are a cool dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Pick one.
Do I have
you
to
want?
justify it? Well, I'd like it to be agility, but I don't know how that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I
I got
some
you.
people
You ready
would
for
probably
this
like
one?
it to be
No,
straight.
you ready for this one?
Yeah.
The tail is gonna kind of waft some smell towards my nostrils.
Now you can. Beautiful. Nicely done.
First roll.
All right. It's not bad.
Someone's gonna win a bet here.
It's fear.
I'm full on fear.
I'm not surprised. Sorry.
21 with fear.
Sorry.
21 with fear.
Well, somebody wins if I just roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that double up there. I think I have a double up too.
Here's what happens. Your tail comes around, and there are actually, inside of this structure, which remember is underground, there are many imperfections in certain spaces, especially in the prison block, right? I mean, it's not built as majestically as some of the various halls are, where, some traditions take place. But it is fairly secure. But you are able to find a corner of the cell that does have a certain amount of draft coming in from some of the crags in the rock. And so you waft your tail by, and you pull it in. And you get a very, very good sense of smell. You have a very acute sense of smell. And so a 21 on that roll is going to pull in a lot of information for you. Except the problem is everything that you smell is death.
Ew.
And you're very used to that smell.
Yeah.
So coming up from the cracks somewhere, whether far away or not, maybe it's being carried on a draft, or maybe you were just able to pull it through the stone in a way that was effective, or maybe it's really close by, is the smell of death, and it makes you shudder.
No, it doesn't. Makes me lick my lips.
Wow.
It would make any normal character shudder.
I'm gonna kind of just like graze my mouth upon the. I would say you said it's on the floor. It's on the wall, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go near the wall and just kind of like lick the wall where I sense the smell to be, and then I just turn to Thizleen.
Ew.
There's considerable evil. Is this the same type of smell that we got from outside of the Molvax world?
No, this is different. The smell that was outside of Molvax, Oragriel, the city of Oragriel, that's a completely different smell.
That's almost an evil.
What's that?
That's an evil death.
More of evil. Yes, this is more of rot. You put your face close to that space and you begin to lick that crevice as if you're sort of feeling that. Rabbit.com is saying, burn that stress. Or sorry, burn that fear.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No, burn that fear. I'm combining all my words at once. I'm going to spend a fear. And out of that space, all of a sudden, you feel something come up and out of the crack, and it actually goes like a tentacle
fuck
and
is that?
actually goes into your mouth. I want you to mark a stress for that.
Can I bite it?
What?
Can I bite it?
You can. Do you want to make an attack on it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, make an attack roll for
Ew.
me. Mark the stress. Mark the
I'd say with
stress.
advantage because it's actively in the mouth.
Yeah. It's actively in my mouth.
I'll give you advantage on it for sure. Go ahead.
For
You
sure.
bite down on it. If you miss, it was just too fast for you.
Can I borrow this? Thank you.
What are you borrowing?
D6 for
That's an 8.
This is a 10. And then a 6.
What are you doing? That's not a 6.
22 with hope to hit.
Okay. Do you have a higher advantage die?
I have a certain die as Amelia.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just listening to Indexor's
I was just like,
critique.
what the fuck are you
I was listening to
crafting
that
over here?
critique of your roll over there. So 22 will definitely hit. Go ahead and mark a hope on that.
Okay.
And a bite from you. Is there a specific damage tied to that?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Shake your jaw like a snow.
like a color on a picture.
$14 points of damage.
Bite damage.
As you bite down on this tentacle, which is small, really, about a little bit larger than your own tongue, which I'm imagining is fairly large at this point given your size. But as you bite down on it, and you feel yourself, cut through the flesh of this thing, you bite down a little bit harder, inflicting severe damage on it, which is enough to sever it clean off into your mouth. And it actually, in like a response of nerves,
Snap.
twitches inside your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
It's free. The rest of the tentacle recoils back into the crack.
What do we see?
What was that?
I spit it at Thizleen. What do we see?
What you see is a reddish brown tentacle about 8 inches long coming to a perfect point. Not a tentacle like an octopus might have with little suckers on it. This is more just like a slender, coming to a point, kind of almost like a worm of sorts. Now, at the spot where you severed it, there is a clear, invisible black liquid that's oozing out of it onto the floor, which to you, on some level, has a mildly appealing taste.
Ew.
So gross.
You smell death on it yet?
Gross.
Enjoy it.
I do. What is it? Why was it there?
Where did it come from?
Where did it come from? Why does it smell like death? Where did it come from? Nobody knows.
Maybe if there's something further deeper in our area. Yeah, this place we're in.
You got that?
I'm gonna take that tentacle by my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kind of drag it over to that little crevice where it came through. I'm just gonna kind of like rub it underneath, like a cat putting its paw underneath the bathroom door when it misses you. And I'm just gonna call anybody home.
What you do notice is you put your paw through there.
No, tentacle.
Oh, you're putting the tentacle
I had
through?
the tentacle in my mouth.
Oh,
in
you're
the mouth.
sticking the tentacle through
Yeah.
there. Sorry, I missed that part. You stick the tentacle through. It is a dark passage, right? And it's really only about 4 inches wide. It goes in. You can tell there's space back there. It is on the back wall of your cell, and it's about a third of the way up from the floor, so it's pretty low. I just assumed you were laying down, so you're down low on this
Yeah.
floor. But it's really hard to ascertain anything else.
It doesn't respond when I say that.
You don't see or hear anything. It recoiled back into the hole pretty quickly.
Do we hear anything down the hole?
Why don't you go and make a check for me? It's instinct.
Instinct?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, that
Where'd it
place
go?
went.
It went.
Ejected die.
We need to put guards.
This
on
is
the ones
weird,
that
Todd.
actually
I was
bring
not
us.
expecting tentacles coming through the walls.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's a 6 with fear.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah, I don't
Fear.
think I hear anything, do I?
All right. So first of all, you're really not able to see anything. But you do recognize in this moment that. Why can't I remember your changed form's name?
Amelia.
Amelia. God,
Interesting.
I'm sorry. It
It's
just
okay.
will not stick with me for some reason. I got to put my notes down. One thing you notice in this, Amelia seems to have a much heightened sense of vision, space, and perception in general is just like on tilt. And so this makes you a little bit aware of the presence that's in this space with you. It kind of causes you, in all of your confidence in the feline ancestry that you have, you're on caution. So, and since I have it all, I'm going to spend 5
Five?
The fuck?
for everyone to mark another stress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know,
That's nuts.
Well, what's happening now, though?
rabbit's got a fuck ass.
Everybody mark a stress. Now,
Por qué?
I will tell you why. The reason for this is after that tentacle withdraws back into the space, and that smell of death just really for Amelia was present, and maybe a little bit for Thysleen. Now all of a sudden that smell, with the retraction, begins to spread. Whatever moved around down there pushed that smell out of the space, wherever it's coming from. So now you are all experiencing this odor that is disquieting at best.
Do we know where it's coming from? The ones that aren't in that cell?
Are you across the hall or adjacent? I forget.
You're across the hall.
We're across the hall?
Yeah, we're across.
Across. I
So you're
guess.
smelling it,
Yeah.
but if you investigate your own cell, looking for a similar smell, you don't smell it directly in yours. You feel it wafting across the hall from theirs.
Oh. Are there any noises? Like some like deep rumblings?
Well, would they have heard like a squeal or some sort of rumbling when I bit?
They probably would have heard the sort of momentary and muffled crackle of maybe some rocks or some kind of like a as something like pulled back into the space. No squeal.
But no like deeper movement.
Other than as it retracted, you would have heard it thump down into a space behind the wall, possibly under the floor.
How big did the space sound?
I mean, it's stone, right? So why don't you go ahead and make an instinct roll for me, and I'll give you an idea.
Yeah, I just wanted to roll.
And you're across the hall, is that correct?
Yeah.
Just checking.
That's a 15 Blubble. With 15 with fear.
Oh my god.
15 whips?
I don't know the last time Nate rolled with hope.
You can
I
switch
remember
it.
the
You can
last
switch it
time.
if you
No, I'm
want.
not gonna use that.
Okay.
I remember the last time. Oh wait, did you roll with fear?
Yes.
Bun Bun Riri doesn't get it from me. Sorry.
By the way, check out the bets, because Bun Bun won on
I
one
know,
of yours.
yeah.
There's,
Okay.
there's a few things
I don't think
happening.
anybody had me for anything, so.
Are you
Seal
doing
that.
something or?
Yeah, so on Saradwin's roll, 15 with fear, trying to ascertain the size of the space, you are across the hall. And a 15, while is a decent roll, isn't going to give you a lot. It's a stone space. It does withdraw quickly. The closest proximity to this whole event was Amelia's face, right? And as it
Right.
withdrew down to the space, you're good. I'm going to say a minimum 18 feet away from where this went on.
Can I tell you exactly what I'm looking for and you reflect the answer in
Yes.
context with 15? So what I'd be paying attention to is echo and how long I can hear things. So if I'm hearing like thwap thwap or like like how long am I hearing that
All right.
for? So I could ascertain some sort of like distance.
This thing is not far in the wall at all.
Okay.
All right? It didn't go far. It's not like you heard it retract over time.
Into the depths of the city.
Correct. Wherever it is, it's not far behind the wall.
All right.
In the
Maybe we should send the child on the wall.
Arms of the
I was thinking about it. I was thinking it.
well until
But
you
I didn't
make
know
a-
if I would justify it because I don't know if my character would know to do
Yeah,
that.
you can't metagame. But in the meantime, until you decide to do that, I kind of want to just like, out of like pure ravenous ADHD Amelia has, I'm gonna just kind of pick at the wall at that place with my
God.
claws. You know.
If I had had a third cup of coffee tonight, ADHD was somehow going to be an acronym that started with Amelia and ended with something,
No,
Didn't
really.
Get it off.
but I couldn't get it out. Anyway. So you're picking at the wall? You're,
Yeah, in the
you're just
meantime.
kind of like really obsessed with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not a mortar and stone type of situation. This is stone that is either naturally formed and hollowed or cut, through chisel and hammer.
Yeah.
So it's pretty solid. It's not the type of thing that's going to fall away.
Yeah.
But occasionally, as you're raking at the stone in this space, a little bit of a fragment will fall off, and you're sort of preoccupied with that.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
This thing's kind of posted up towards the gate. One eye on the crazy digger in the back corner of my cell. One eye and ear cocked towards the other cell. Hearing your thoughts about running is tempting, but in the long run, I
a bit dumb.
don't think it's the wisest maneuver. We don't know what we're really up against outside of the walls of the city, and to have the contents of the city coming after us as well.
They wouldn't come after us. There's no way.
We don't know anything about them. maybe
there's a
their
sister
bond
city.
over life.
Somewhere, because it's been torn in half. We can go there. I don't know. I don't know. I think I just face the music.
It's hard for me to advise you one way or the other, but
Well,
if it were
listen,
me, I think I would do the same.
I think we all came down here for a purpose, right? Which is to put ourselves on the line, to put our lives and worse well-being on the line, to try to help people. And I think this isn't exactly what I signed up for, what I had in mind that I had signed up for, but nevertheless, it is what I signed up for. You know, when I put my life on the line, dying is easy, living with consequences is hard, but that's what I signed up for as well. You know, so I'm not going to jeopardize the collective risk that we've taken, the sacrifices that we've made for my fear. So I think I have to do this.
A noble and rational understanding
Rational, I wouldn't say necessarily noble.
of honorable.
Well, thank you. I'll accept that. But I don't know, this whole memory thing scares me. Cuz it's like, I don't know, what makes me the same person that I was when I was a baby? When I was half my age even. You know, every part that has made me, all of my cells are gone. They've been shed, exchanged for something else. Physically, I'm a different being, but I feel continuous in a way because I have all my memories. I can think back to myself as I was. It's a function of memory. So when I slowly gain somebody else's memories, that's, I don't know, is that not still living? Do I become not just part vampire, but also zombie in a way?
Well, I think you could look at it more as a next evolutionary step in your journey, perhaps. You've already transitioned from one thing to another, so you're no stranger to that.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I just don't.
And you do have the benefit of the fact that this won't be an overall flood of new emotion and new memory, and
Kind of ease into it.
perhaps it would be beneficial for us to have a deeper long-term understanding of how things are down here.
It's true.
It could benefit us.
That's true.
I don't envy your potential split personality.
So these two are talking back and forth.
I'm listening.
I am gonna kind of step into the conversation a little bit. I'm in the cell with Sergeant, and I just want to kind of come up next to you, and just on the topic of memories, I wanted to say that, you know, I'm very curious. I'm nervous for you, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on with your sister. I'm
Oh, I don't know either.
kind of curious about that too, but what you're gonna undergo, I'm fascinated in research. If you're willing to,
Do it for the vine.
I would love to record what happens to you.
Honestly,
A lab rat.
since I have to do this anyway, it oddly makes me feel a bit better that at least one of us is excited about it. You know, and
It's not necessarily excited, but
interested, but it would also, I think, be good to talk about it. You know, and get like a psychological.
I'm very curious as to just how this will progress.
I think you should also make sure to study Amelia,
Oh,
because
that's for sure, because I don't
not
know.
from like a memory perspective.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know what happened to her in there, but she went in one person, came out changed.
I mean, I know when we went that process, I saw things. I know everyone saw things. Memories, they fascinate me. Because I don't know if I necessarily have memories. I feel like I have recordings. So
Well, can you?
I can remember
Think
things.
back to a thing.
Yes. But when I think back to things, they almost play in my head.
Okay.
But that's why I'm curious as to what will happen with you.
And
Because-
I mean, well, hold on. So these, I would say that when I remember things, it sort of plays in my head. Maybe not in the same sense, you know. And we sort of realize consciousness in different ways,
True.
fundamentally. But, I mean, memories are funny. Are your memories immutable? Can they never be changed? It could be,
Maybe.
right?
But I think to myself, I don't know if I could incorporate someone else's memories. That's why I'm so fascinated as to what might happen with you.
That's an interesting way to put it.
So,
Yeah.
if you're willing,
Sure.
I would like to know what
Sure.
happens.
Sure. Fuck it.
Why not?
Fuck it.
Fuck it. I like that term. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
We're gonna spend a fear. And down the hall,
Oh god.
all of a sudden you hear a
The crazy man.
Yes, the naked man. I was just thinking about him.
Oh, Cortine! I smell her! Cortine!
What the fuck?
You're there! I can smell you, Cortine! And with that, you hear footsteps coming down the hallway. 2 sets.
Oh.
And quickly past yourselves, you see 2 guards go by. One pulls like a small switch of wood about 3 feet out. And he just whacks it on the door and he's like,
This poor guy.
Lutch, told you to shut up. I'm tired of hearing it. No more talk about this. And he's like, Cortine! Whack! You just hear this, and you just hear a thud.
Oh.
Whoa.
The 2 guards turn around and they come walking past your cells and they glance into your spaces a little bit, and then they keep going. You hear one of them whisper to the other one just slightly.
I want to.
Roll instinct.
Oh, not good. With the donation.
Whoa.
Do we have a good?
Oh, not good, thank you!
Oh my god.
Need 2 more boons to give Olivia a kitty.
Yes!
And 2 beans to Todd for more fear.
That's cool.
Woo! I need them fear. Thank you, not good. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so hold on. Let me get Ceridwen's roll, and then let's
Awesome.
sort out a few of these things here, okay?
So what was I rolling with?
You were rolling instinct.
Instinct. All right, that's better. 16 with fear.
God damn.
I'm gonna take the fear.
Can we start a counter
I was just gonna say, can we do a
Saving it.
for
spreadsheet of
fear
fear?
versus?
I love the fear.
Oh god, he's gonna
Oh, what are you
Whispers?
fucking doing?
touch us.
You hear
Oh.
you hear the guards whispering to one another.
Oh.
Whispers. Take your head away from there. Whispers.
Did you get it?
Say it one more time.
Oh.
Say it louder.
I'll smack you.
right.
Damn.
All right.
I just wanted him to whisper in my ear again.
You wanted the sweet nothing.
He
I
wanted
still didn't quite get that.
Do it one more
Whisper
time.
one more time.
Third time. Through his
Hold on.
charm.
Hold on.
Did you get it?
I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let it linger.
What was that name again? That he was the crazy guy with?
Cortine.
Cortine.
Cortine. But now there's silence from down there.
Yeah.
Old man is naked
Was it
and
Hulk
passed out on the
Hutch?
floor.
And then the oddest thing happens. The oddest and most disjointed thing happens.
Visleen gives birth.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, can we do it like that?
This is a hairball that you shoot across
Wrong.
the fucking thing.
I was gonna have it just kind of like wandering down the hall.
That's too good. Stop.
Regurgitity. Tumbles out.
Wait, can we call it regurgitating?
Regurgitating? No!
Something tells me that both Nautgood and Kriya would not want that. Although I do like it. I don't know, what do you think?
Furball.
Furball! That's what Not Good
It's a
just
good.
said.
It's a good nickname for any cat.
I think that kitty's name needs to be not.
Oh,
Okay, how would you like to find your kitty?
Oh my god. I mean, that's kind of really funny, but
I'll let you find it. What do you
you'll
wanna
let
do?
me find it?
Wow.
And that way, the
Why?
next 6 times people
You
get
hear a
domestic
meow
kitties,
come
I'll
from inside the wall.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That
Are
is
we gonna
fucked up,
kill
but
the cat
that's like a
already?
good idea.
I could.
But I don't know if that actually like works. And it kind of lets me do what I was gonna do anyway.
I mean, listen, you're making this up right now.
Well, Todd's the only one that knows if this would work. Could there be a meow coming from the wall?
There could.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
but how would you get it through?
You're the only one that knows that. So I don't know.
Are you suggesting I know something about your backstory, or you're
No,
suggesting
no, no.
that the
Like
kitty...
I'm talking like the wall where
Oh, down there.
Amelia's
Oh, I wasn't
been
talking about
picking.
that
It
wall.
That's
would
what
not-
I.
No,
okay.
no, it would not be there.
Okay.
Yeah, it would not be there.
I was talking about your wall.
No. not my
So
wall.
I was going to suggest that the cat is just part of the city of Oragriel
Okay.
and kind of is wandering
Wandered
down
in.
the hall. There are, in a city like this, there are of course strays and animals that are about. They're not everywhere, but they do happen upon occasion. And so this cat wanders into your cell, comes down the hall, kind of, sort of weaves in and out of the metal bars,
Person cat.
spots you, and comes walking over and just kind of begins to push its head into you.
I'm gonna take one of the little ribbons out of my hair and do the little like kitty toy thing with the ribbon.
And it's kind of like starts to immediately attach itself to you
yes.
and playing with this thing.
You see my ribbon
Not
from
good.
across
Not
the
good as
hall?
pouring. Is purring.
This Lena's best. Oh my god.
What does the cat look like?
Yeah, tell us what the cat looks like.
Ooh, okay. So, in between two things. No, total opposite. This cat is perfectly. Yeah, he's orange, but bear with me. So he's fully orange, but a pretty bright orange for a cat. And his face is kind of right down the center, black and orange.
Okay.
So it's kind of have you ever seen those? They're
Yeah.
so cool. So he's
Yeah.
split, black and orange.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cute.
So
Yeah.
the cat jumps up into your lap as you're sitting there. And if you want, you can start to pet the cat, and I'll allow you to erase the stress now, or you can choose when to erase the stress because you are going to get that benefit once per long rest.
I'm gonna pet the cat. Why wouldn't I pet the cat?
Okay.
I'm gonna pet the cat.
Yeah, well, listen,
Wait,
what I'm
what do you
saying
mean,
is, of course, you'll pet the cat. That's going to be a normal thing. You can choose to allow that to alleviate a stress once per long rest. So if you want to do that now, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Okay, so not good. That's
Yes.
awesome. Also,
The kitty.
I am going to take...
I want you to know I wrote in my notes domestic kitty with 2 exclamation
Domestic
marks.
kitty.
I'm going to take my fear add that to my pool. Let's see how much I've got in here. I've got 10.
No, you don't.
You
I
had
had
10.
I had 10. Hold on.
L.
I got it. I'll just add it from there. Perfect. 10 fear. Thank you for that, Not Good. That's amazing. All right.
Not.
Yeah.
Should I do it now? I have a Boons and Banes question.
Yes.
Not good is Donald W.
Not Good is yes.
So he spent the 10, right?
Spent the 10.
$10 to get
Yes, to get 2.
to get 2. He had 1 boon at the time and 4 banes at the time.
Mm-hmm. They're
So-
flexible. You can.
so
can,
Oh, we're
he
shifting them around.
Okay.
you can shift them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
You can
we're just
shift them.
trying. Sorry, chat. We're trying to keep track of this.
That's what
'cause
happens when
Saturn's
our
not
tech
here.
guy-
Because Saturn's not here, we probably have a little extra accounting to do.
Yeah. You writing that?
I don't know if Saturn's watching from his post at Stage Crew. It's Tech Week.
So early?
Sad times.
It's happening.
Good for them.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like October.
Right.
I know.
Good for them.
All right, so we are basically now. All right, so these guards wander away. We know that Ceridwen heard something. There's a new kitty in the party.
Yes, Kitty needs a name. I'm gonna write down some names. We'll figure
A little
it out.
time can go by if you'd like, or we can continue with this current course of action. You decide.
You listen. I'm not gonna make it a whole big deal, right?
Yeah.
But I do want to I want to like just as I'm kind of like fucking with this hole, I just
Oh my god.
I just want to like come closer after I heard that guy, and I just want to whisper Cortain
Wait, who are you whispering that to?
to the hole.
You're whispering Cortine to the hole?
Yeah. Well, I'm putting together that he says he's picking up on Cortain. He knows she's there, and that I'm thinking it's the smell that is making him say that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting those things together.
Okay, so you put your face up to the hole and you mutter this into the hole.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to spend 1 more fear for that.
Sure.
And as you put your face up to the hole and you start to sort of say that down into the space,
Yeah.
you hear, all of you hear a rather audible and with that this nub of a semi-bloodied tentacle punches you right in the face.
Wait, does it break through the wall?
No, but it comes
comes through the
right
hole.
up through the crack. Right up through the crack. Right in the nose, and that's going to be a 13.
To hit me?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't even know. It meets.
It meets, so it beats.
Yeah.
And that is going to do only 4 points of physical damage.
All right. It's going to do 4 points of physical damage. We're going to use. No, I'll just eat it. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to fuck with the thing?
Yeah.
It
Can I?
retracts down
Can I
to the
wait? Wait a second.
Okay.
Can I eat it and then hold it?
Can you
Can I
eat
make
it
an attempt to like grapple it?
as a reaction?
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to
Before
try.
it retracts.
Yeah.
Okay. Wardicon just
We got it. We got boons coming
some
in.
boons
Boons
coming our
coming
way.
in.
Oh, nice.
The boon stacking up.
We
Keeping
got
you
boons.
busy, Rich.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so
Yeah,
you're attempting to do this. Why don't you go ahead and make an agility roll
okay.
to see if you can latch onto it. I'm just going to make an agility roll against yours to see if I can beat you.
Cool. Sorry, I'm really bad at math. 18 with what's that?
19.
You got a 19?
I rolled a nat 19.
Damn,
Straight
bro.
up.
Damn.
So it
So
punches you in the
yeah.
face, and you instinctively snap at this thing. What'd you roll with, though?
Fear.
Come on.
You instinctively try to snap at this thing, but it pulls back down into the hole.
I think her name's Cortain.
Do you think?
I think so.
Are you still chewing on the nub?
Is it tentacle jerky?
You kind of were using it as a toy and wiggling it in the hole.
Oh God.
It's every ounce of my restraint to not go there, but
You're doing well.
thanks.
You're doing well.
Trying.
But I'm a kid, so I can.
Anyhow, all right. Bun Riri says y'all tempted me to push the Bane limit.
No.
So, a little bit more time goes by. You guys are kind of considering the smells. You're considering the actions that have just unfolded. Things feel different. And with that, you hear some footsteps coming down the hallway.
I'm gonna stand.
It's quite a few, actually. And as soon as they arrive, you notice that there are 10 Molvok people. Most of them seem like they're the guards from before, but there also are a few seemingly ceremonial people there. And so your cell is the first one that is opened up. And they come up to you and they ask you to put your arms behind your back.
Yeah.
And so you're bound with your arms behind you. And you're not forcibly led away, you're just sort of gently led. And they
I'm
turn.
gonna be like, do you mind if I just walk next to you guys? You guys don't touch me?
And they honor that. And so they kind of take their hands away from you.
And I'm gonna follow their exact trajectory the whole way.
The
Are
one
we not
guard-
allowed to go?
The one guard turns to you and says, "You may join. You'll be seated observationally from above. We'll be in the same room that we had the hearing in, but you will take your seats above. We will expect you to keep quiet. Understood?"
Yes.
You may follow. 2 guards circle around behind you and actually escort you out of the cells.
I'm kidding.
And actually, one of the guards kind of looks at you and just kind of like
I'm like, oh.
doesn't really pay much attention to you.
Taste your new kitty.
Disney looks at Amelia and is like, "Are you coming?"
I'm gonna take the tentacle, put it in my bag for later research.
Oh my god.
And I'll follow, holding up the back of the line.
Fantastic. And I am listening. I'm just in the middle of doing a couple of things here. So,
Doing some tech shit.
all right. So you are led. You're led through the passageways back along the familiar route that you have now been down twice to the circular room that you were once in. As you file down the stairway, the guards stop the rest of the party at what appears to be the second floor. There are openings along the circular wall off the staircases, and you are led inside. There are some reasonably well-made chairs inside that space. You're all seated together, and you can see down into the center of the space. The guards and Ceridwen continue on down the stairs, the remaining 18 feet or so, and she disappears out of your sight. As you look down onto the center of this large round space, you see several things. One, you see 3 figures, one of whom seems to be Elafor, the person who led the hearings. You also see 2 other individuals. They're definitely Molvok people, but they are robed and they appear to be far more arcane in nature. They are not of the more meek, simplistically dressed individuals like you're used to seeing. These 2 are dressed in much heavier gray robes with white rope. At the base of each white robe appears to be a wooden carved sphere that sort of hangs just about at the waist level. The robes are, the hoods on the robes are thrown back. And you also notice to the left of them, there is a small table with a series of metallic instruments laid out on it. A few moments later, you see Ceridwen led into the room, and then with that, on the doorway on the opposite side, you see a slab-like table raised up on wheels, led into the room. There's a body on the table, and the body is completely covered with a cloth. There's a second table there. You are led over to that table, and one of the guards from behind your back unties your restraints.
Mm-hmm.
You're gestured to. They ask you, please get up on the table
And I do.
and lie down on your right side.
Mm-hmm.
And so you lay down on your right side.
Could
Yeah.
I
Please.
suggest a place for this to go?
A place for the no. This is
It's a
determined.
prescribed
No.
spot.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
All right.
It's like a freaking like USB slot, like
No, I was thinking more like he's down the Jersey Shore getting a tattoo.
like a
and he's
tramp
like,
stamp.
Where do you want it?
I just wanted it to go over the bite where the eggs were, you know.
Ugh,
Oh,
you're a freak nasty.
You lay down on your side on the table.
My right side, right?
Correct. You're
Okay.
laying on your right side.
It doesn't help my nausea.
No, I get that. Nobody else will get that. I do.
You are laying there for a moment, and a guard comes over with several leather straps. They feed them through these slotted holes in the table and bring them up around one on the shoulder, one on your hip, and one on your ankles. And they're buckled down fairly tight. So now you're kind of laying on your side.
I'm gonna kind of like.
Ah!
Something for my mouth to bite on.
Do you feel you need something for the pain?
I would appreciate that.
One guard turns to the other one, nods, and that one quickly disappears outside the hallway and comes back in a moment later. And he actually has a wooden sphere that's similar to one of the ones that's hanging around the one of the robes. It has a string on it, and so
Stop.
they stick the wooden sphere in your mouth and tie it around your head. What is so funny?
Ball
It's a ball gag.
It's a ball gag.
How do we not laugh at that?
Ball
You need
gags
to
are
tie-
Bound
made
and
of a
gag.
dense rubber.
Oh,
This is wood.
okay. And
why-
what's the difference?
maybe all that they got down here. I mean,
You gotta do what
think
you
of the
gotta
times.
do.
Do they have rubber?
Wouldn't be the first
Would you
time
like
one
me
was
to
involved
ask?
with a ball gag.
Can't say
Oh,
anything.
sorry.
I'm
God damn it.
Wooden
look.
ball
I am not
gag.
so naive
Ye
that I
olden
did
ball
not see
gag.
that reference. But I thought, normally you bite down on a stick, right? You bite down
I
on a
thought you were gonna go get the wooden
Like
spoon, man.
leather.
Definitely
Just so you
Comments
know,
are killing
Black
me.
I can't
walnut.
show that on YouTube. They do exist.
How hard is the wood?
I
get
googled
at?
it.
Just now?
I can't show that on YouTube.
It's too funny.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah. That's more like a bit though. than a-
But like, if you know this one,
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
that one's wooden.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
All right, let's
Doesn't take much to
shrift
derail
already.
us, does it?
No. No.
Let's get shrift in.
Todd's locking in with these descriptions, and you're like, ball gag.
I know. I'm like, you're
We're
killing
gonna
me
get
over
a
here.
bunch more fear, and he's gonna fuck us.
You're killing
off.
me. Now Good wants to know how hard the wood is.
Yeah.
Hard.
The wooden sphere
hardness.
is placed in your mouth. It's tied behind your head. And another leather strap is actually wrapped around, just around the top of your head, like right
Yeah.
about here, and you're now secured against the table. And so you lay there, and these individuals, the two ceremonial druidic-like individuals with the robes on, and Elafor, they all of a sudden turn behind them, and on the one, there's a pedestal behind them, and on the pedestal are a whole series of candles. They produce a flame, and they begin lighting the candles, and the room now illuminates with a yellow-orange glow. The smell of the wax begins to waft up into the air. They turn their backs to both of you, and they seem to engage in a fairly long chant-like prayer. You notice that some of the other people in the room that are watching on the different levels above you were also whispering the prayer to themselves. It's almost as if they want to participate, but maybe it's not socially acceptable to participate in this, but they're definitely connected and engaged in what's going on. About 3 minutes of this prayer go by. Elafor turns back around and comes over and places one hand on the body of Breknaw and one hand on you as you're there, and sort of functions like physical conduit between the two of you. One of the druidic individuals with the robe reaches down onto the small side table and picks up what appears to be a long metal instrument. It appears to be relatively sharp, like a small knife blade. reaches out and begins to move it through the candles, flames, chanting. The candles each flicker as the sort of blade passes through, a little bit of black smoke billowing up from the space. You notice that the blade on this thing slowly turns just a slight, dull orange color. It's nice and hot. And he turns, and with that, the second druidic individual pulls back the cover on the body of Breknaw. Breknaw's head is just turned slightly, and the other individual comes in with the knife blade right here on the temple of Breknaw's head and makes a very light but angular incision and cuts out a rectangle about 2.5 inches by like 1 3/4 inches, this small rectangle. It's gently lifted off the temple of Breknaw's body, kind of like scuffed away with the blade underneath, and then it's placed on what appears to be a heavily glazed pottery dish. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you just choke? What just happened?
No, glaze.
Oh my god, you're.
God damn it.
See, what our audience doesn't understand is that we receive a subsidy from a charity group to help, entertain children, and this we actually get paid for this, even though it is eternally frustrating, and we only have to entertain about 6 or 7 of them.
Oh my god.
Go on.
Yep.
Can I go back to my ceremony now?
I wish
Yes.
you would.
I'm in the middle of this fantastic description. At least in my mind, it's fantastic.
I'm with you.
Talk to me, Tomlin.
Riveted.
Anytime now, Bun Bun. Anytime.
Bun Bun went to get food.
Bun
Bun
Bun's
Bun
at
isn't in the
food.
You
chat.
have no help in that.
Bun Bun will be back. Anyway,
Bun Bun always comes back.
there is now this dark purplish brown small rectangle of flesh laying on this white porcelain plate. It's placed down beside your head. That first individual with the knife blade goes back over, lays that knife blade down on the table, and picks up a second knife blade into the heated flame, back and forth, same way. Takes about 1.5 to 2 minutes before that blade begins to turn orange and comes over to you. Same spot on your temple, and with care, precision, and fair amount of exactitude, slices in. You feel the searing pain of both the heat of the blade, and it is sharp, but it also, the cut does make itself known. It goes into a depth that's uncomfortable. For the first moment you think, wait a minute, you shouldn't be cutting that deep into my head. There's something wrong here. But eventually it stops, and he moves carefully around in this rectangle. And then this is the part that gets to you, because as you didn't really pick up on this watching this happen to Breknaw's corpse, to peel that up, he needs to actually get the blade underneath that and scrape along all that surface.
you are
And the
something
pain
else.
is relatively severe. Do you react to this? Like, how would you feel
Hate
Saradwin would feel?
I'm closing my eyes and biting down, but still just trying to take really deep, full breaths and just keep breathing, knowing that the pain, the physical pain, will be temporary. But I am stoic.
Okay. Good to know. You are all watching this from above.
Mm-hmm.
How does this... You want to cut in real quick with a narrative or a scene? Like, how does this make you feel?
Oh my god. I'm playing with my cat.
I'm locked the fuck in. All perception is on Saradwin at the moment.
Okay. But as Amelia, you're a much different individual, of course, than Vicar.
Yeah.
So what's different? I'm curious in how you're observing this. It's your sister.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. I'm glad you asked. Vicar would obviously be hiding and praying, and terrified at the moment. But Amelia, with her newfound memories, almost smirks. And I feel like saying this. I don't have to, but she's thinking, finally, Sarajwin. Gains in imperfection.
Oh
like
shit.
my guy did.
Got it.
Wow.
What are you guys?
So Indexer, he's locked in, but for notes purposes,
Wow.
he's drawing the cut, the two tables. Me personally, Garrett is freaked the fuck out because like this is like creepy and getting to me. But Indexer, he's just cool, calm. He doesn't feel pain like that, so he's just curious. Oh.
So it's getting to us.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Thesleen?
Disleen is their eyes widen and the pupils no longer are vertical slits, but empathetic saucers, taking in this very clear, painful procedure, but can't help noticing Amelia's satisfaction with what's happening to her sister.
Yeah. I think that was made pretty clear by her, by
Yes.
Amelia.
Yeah, we don't know
It's
the
almost
mom.
as if she's licking her lips.
Which is, from what you've known of her for the past couple days, it seems very out of character for Vicar.
For Vicar, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. But there's what fascinates Disney is this kind of id of Amelia being a much more emotional state of existence.
Well, yes, Vicar seems almost like
But
a
almost
control
devoid
state.
of emotion towards her sister now.
Yeah, it's an interesting dichotomy.
And Disney's very curious about this process, but still feels a little bit of pity for both of them, both of these sisters.
Aw. I was not expecting that.
Don't test it.
The square of skin is finally removed from the side of your head. It's lifted up and it's put on a similar porcelain
I'm
plate.
focusing on the smell of blood.
It's there. It's very present.
And it calms me.
What's that?
And it calms me. It's a familiar scent.
It is your own blood that you smell first.
I know.
The other
It's your
skin
blood.
graft is not close enough to you.
But that's why I'm closing my eyes. To separate myself from the reality so I can just get through it.
The second druidic individual in the robes comes over and takes both of the porcelain plates from the one who's performing the incisions and carries them over to Elafor, who is standing between you and Breknaw's body, a hand on each of you. Holds them out in front of him. And Elafor pulls both of his hands off of each of you and brings them over the plates, closes both of his eyes, and you almost seem to see a glow from both of his hands illuminate the tops of the plates. He closes his eyes for a moment. You can see his lips moving and maybe possibly a prayer or an incantation. And then he pulls his hands away and puts them back on you. His hand is incredibly warm. He has one on Breknaw and one on you. His hands are incredibly warm. The plates are then turned, reversed. One plate is brought over and placed next to Breknaw, one next to you, and this first individual who did all the cutting in the first place walks over to the table, places the blade down, and picks up the third instrument that's on the table. And he holds it aloft in his hand for a moment, staring at it. It is what appears to be a handle of bone, and protruding from it is this metal, round, twisted piece that's got a small end on it that's almost like a little sphere. And he holds it in his hand for a few moments, and the sphere illuminates a bright blue color, similar to the Andira bead that you're used to from magic usage. It gets almost so bright that your eyes almost seem to hurt from it, almost like lightning. It could also be the effect of having freshly cut wound on the side of your face, but you almost squint a little bit at the sight. He walks over, takes the piece of flesh that came from your head and places it neatly into the square on Breknaw's temple, and takes the bone tool and reaches down along the seam, and you can hear it. There is a small amount of either steam or smoke that rises up, and he courses along the border of this, searing the flesh in place, but only along the edge. He doesn't iron over the top of the flesh. He makes a perfect rectilinear trace of the one square inside of its place. And then he turns and he comes over to you, and he picks up the small piece of gray purple flesh and gently lowers it onto you. It is an uncomfortable, clammy, cool feeling
Ew.
in that space, especially since now that the other piece has been cut away, there's a heat emanating from that, almost as if like your body's trying to fight infection or to numb you from the recent pain, or maybe it's heat just left over from the blade. This clammy, cool piece of flesh is placed there. He holds the bone tool, and boom, the light comes up on the sphere, and he draws the same rectangle. As he does this, you can smell this flesh, and you can feel this searing burning around the edge of your temple. And even after it's complete, the strangest thing is that the own warmth of your body, your own warmth of your own body, and the inside of this flesh now, which is now trapped inside of that cauterized rectangle, it is still cool to the touch.
gosh.
You can still feel that it's kind
Ew.
of cold. He takes the tool away from your head, the process now complete. He lays it down on the table. Elafor and the two druids turn back to the table. There's another prayer. One of the guards comes in after the prayer is over and begins undoing the belts that are holding you down, releases the strap holding the wooden sphere in your mouth from it, and removes it from you. It's covered in saliva, probably from the nerves of staying so stoic. Allows you to, helps you sit up on the table. And Elafor turns to you. Ceridwen, you have undergone the shrift of borrowed flesh. This will be your payment for taking the life of Breknaw. Out of fairness to you and the burden that you have to carry, there are some things that you should know.
Just cut it off.
The memories of Breknaw will slowly infuse themselves into your own over time. You will understand how to maintain a separation between those two things. Those memories will exist as images in your own head and will come blurry at first and crystal clear later in life. Before long, you will have access to the entire catalog of Breknaw's memories. You will know his life, his relationship with his family, his growth, and the things that changed him over time. It is entirely possible that you will learn things that perhaps Breknaw did not want you to learn about him. Everybody has their own personal side. Hopefully by that time, and after developing an intimate understanding of who he is, you'll come to respect those things and keep them for yourself, rather than possibly trample on the memory of Breknaw by spreading such things. Now, regardless of the fact that you will never return to Oragriel, consider Breknaw to have been a being on this planet that had sentience and understanding and feeling, and maybe have respect for that. Last but not least, one side effect of this is that the memories that are produced at first, probably for the first few weeks, when you attempt to articulate them in speech, they dissolve. So unfortunately, you will not be able to convey those memories to anybody but to hold them inside your own head. I understand how unsettling this can be as you start to come to some realizations about the person you are now taking on. But that is your burden. You bear this alone and not with the support of your friends. In time, that will change so that you can attempt to live out the sanest version of your life that you possibly can. But for now, you begin to pay your dues. Are there any questions?
How long before I know everything?
It's an odd question to ask. I'm not necessarily sure if everybody has the same response when this has been performed. It depends on how well you integrate.
If people fail to integrate, is there sort of like a split personality? Effectively, two people inhabiting the same body.
That's an interesting question. I've never heard of it put exactly that way. There have been instances where the two people that do inhabit one body actually begin to become confused as one. Given the fact that these memories are inside your head and you see some of them, maybe most of them, through the eyes of Brecknaw himself, because that's how he started to gain these memories, you may eventually lose sight of which ones are yours and which ones were his. Of course, at first, that'll be easy to discern. Your memories are fresh in your head. But as you age, you never know what could happen.
So, okay.
Last but not least, and possibly most importantly before you go, the graft itself is permanent. Should you try to remove the graft through surgical means or through more brutal means, understand this: your death is certain. That is not something that can be undone.
And so if somebody were to forcibly remove it from me,
It would kill you. Rest assured, the shrift of the borrowed flesh is not a common punishment that we give. Most will see that as a strangely geometric blemish on your face, and nothing more. It would be hard for me to imagine someone exploiting that because they know what happened to you. But you never know. I would advise you going forward in your life to consider other options when dealing with the unknown. Taking someone's life is one of the most serious and egregious acts one could think of. And so since you decided to take it, it is now yours. However you decide to deal with it. And at this time, I would like to ask the other members of your party to join you down here on the floor, please. You will be escorted to the gates and removed from the city of Orogriel.
cool. Can you drop us where we came from?
We will
Because
let
we have to go save your asses from certain death.
We will let you go through the same doors through which you entered.
Thank you.
Your shoes and your belongings will be returned to you at the door once the door is opened. I bid you all well. I must be off. And he turns to go. Guards come into the room, surround you, and begin to lead you out towards the door. Good.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you said there weren't as big of an audience, correct?
Correct.
It's just a couple of...
Yes.
I would like to just look around while we were there, and I guess continue this as we're leaving. I know it wouldn't be as noticeable because they're gray-skinned. Do I see anyone that has a scar on their head? Just to see if it's I know the guy just said it's not a common punishment, but is it something that this society does?
Make a roll for me. Make an instinct roll for me. That's a great question.
It's only an 11 with hope.
An 11 with hope. Go ahead and mark your hope. You look up into the stands, and you don't definitively see what it is you're looking for. But there is a common trait, I would say, amongst most of the people that are watching this. There is a certain kind of demeanor amongst the Morvok people that you noticed earlier during the hearing. It's one of camaraderie, it's one of connection, it's one of a kind of really solid community. Most of the people watching this event look mildly disconnected. They stare not at you, not at a particular person. They're paying attention, but they're not.
They're a little off.
They're a little off.
All right, I'll just take note of that.
You are led to the same gate. It takes about 10 minutes to walk there. As you're walking out as a party, you do notice that there are numerous Oragriel citizens lined up, watching you get marched towards those gates. They don't say much. There are some whispers of comment and commentary amongst themselves. Nobody yells out at you or says anything. It's rather civilized. And before long, you're at the gates.
I'd like to say that I held my head high the whole way and met eyes where they tried to meet me.
Noted. And it's probably taken as a sign of a kind of bravery on your part. Some of the people that you did make eye contact with while you were doing that either had a look of maybe empathy for you, something that maybe they know that you don't.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See, this is what happens when you don't have a tag. Sorry. I just thought you'd really like to see Garrett and Eric for a while.
I know, we're pretty over here, but...
Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
It's full frame.
Yeah.
So, you get to the door, and waiting there at the door are two guards with a flat cart and a wheel, and on it are your weapons, a large box with your shoes and the various things that you put in them. And slowly you put your things back on, gather up your belongings. They are all there. The door was already sort of slightly ajar. And you're now able to take your leave.
Great. Go.
And as you pass through the door behind you is slowly closed. The air from inside almost carrying a dampness but a sweetness to it as well. Some kind of possible reprieve from the oppressive crag and evil that's been walking down here. And you step out back into that space, and there's almost a smell of burning.
Wow.
As you step out into the space. The door shunk. And from deep inside you hear this multiple clanking metal. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Break time.
Break time.
All right. So we'll be gone for 15 minutes or so. I got a few new reels on the list. If you went over to Patreon this week, you probably have saw them already. But I'm going to see if I can get us there properly.
Dude, nice hater.
Bear with us.
I'd be hating.
You are a hater.
Yeah,
I
certified.
love it.
All right. I'm going to start that, and we are going to go. We'll be back soon. We'll see you in a little bit.
Certified.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I play Ceridwen in Frostbound Gash. Human and a vampire. Ceridwen is the twin sister of one of our other characters, played by Rich, Vicar Frost. And these two have always had an interesting dynamic ever since they were kids. Ceridwen was born a whole minute before Vicar was, making her obviously the older one. And so throughout their entire adolescence into their teenage years, she was Vicar's biggest hater. But still her loving sister. As for the reason she's in this whole pit mess, well, when she and her sister were young, they were adopted by a priest, and that priest taught them to use their afflictions, like I'm a vampire, to fight evil, instead of doing evil acts, as vampires typically do. So, as this tragedy was unfolding with the pit and towns falling to their deaths, she was sent to offer her assistance and see if there was anything she could do. I mean, evil is evil if it's from nature or somebody's malintent. Currently, I think she's found herself in a bit of a pickle. You know, not much blood around, not non-human blood anyway, but I'll keep you updated.
Hi, my name is Rich, and I'm playing Vicar Frost. Vicar is a tallish human woman who is a poisoner assassin. So she grew up in the Church of Avaris. She was raised by the head priest. After she was orphaned, mysteriously, that's a little bit of a checkered past. She doesn't remember it too much, but some stuff happened with her mother, and she doesn't remember that part of her life. So she grew up in the church, and they taught her to use some of her unholy origins for good. So she became trained to dispatch certain types of vampires and werewolves using her own abilities. And she is bookish. She loves to study on poisons, pollutions, and different ways she can dispatch her foes. And she's a little awkward. She's a little bit blunt. And I love her very much. So yeah, that's Vicar, and I'm Rich. Bye.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to two places. One, you can head over here to our website, witheringbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you for a minute about a recent module that we created. Now, you might have seen our series called A Clockwork Silence on YouTube, and you probably had a good time with that. You know that as a TTRPG, Daggerheart is really narrative forward and really focuses on storytelling. And we had a great time with this in A Clockwork Silence. So A Clockwork Silence takes place in my homebrew city of Amakora, which is on the continent of Emberfell, in a world called Vesper. This city is full of clanks, automatons that are sort of the product of an inventiveness, a culture of tinkerers that have moved into the city because it's full of resources. It's a port town. There's ships going in and out all the time. So you're able to get anything you want. And therefore, we've got a lot of innovation. In this city, a very famous clank inventor named Aurora Flux has disappeared. She's gone missing. And it was just on the eve of her unveiling her latest invention called the Veritas engine. The Veritas engine was a device that was supposed to sort of seek out truth by connecting with the resonating impulses from your body. But what Aurora didn't realize she had done is potentially created an engine that gave sentience to clanks, something she's been seeking for a long time. Now, things are unstable. There's a deep resonating hum throughout the city, and Aurora is gone. Your party is actually going to help correct this. You're going to look for Aurora and get to the bottom of what's happening here. This brings into play so many moral issues that your players are going to have to tackle. Like, for one, does this clank have like a life force now? And are you going to be forced to take it away from her? These are great problems to solve. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, the module itself is completely finished. 42 pages, and you can pick it up on our website, or you can head over to DriveThruRPG, or you can pick it up on itch.io. All three resources are available. We're going to get a link to it in our shop below as well. Check it out. If you're a Daggerheart GM, I really think you're going to love this module. Can't wait to hear what you think. Catch you soon.
We love you guys, and we want to do this as much as possible, but we need your help. 2 years, no, not even 2 years, years ago, we started as a humble game in Todd's basement.
Get the fuck out of my basement.
Get the fuck out of my video. We started as a humble game in Todd's basement playing Curse of Strahd. We didn't think anything of it. And then we decided to make a channel. And it has grown into a beautiful thing. And now we have you guys, a wonderful community. If you want to be an even bigger part of that community and help us do crazy things like make short films and everything, hop on over to Patreon, the link in the description below. For $5 a month, you're going to get a Boon and Bane every month, which is already a $10 deal. And that's going to help you affect the game in good ways for our players and or bad ways. You are also going to get a discount on all of our merch. And on top of that, you're going to get a special Discord role. So please tell us you love us. If not, I'm going to cry. Okay, bye.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I play Ceridwen in Frostbound Gash. She is a human and a vampire. Ceridwen is the twin sister of one of our other characters, played by Rich, Vicar Frost. And these two have always had an interesting dynamic ever since they were kids. Ceridwen was born a whole minute before Vicar was, making her obviously the older one. And so throughout their entire adolescence into their teenage years, she was Vicar's biggest hater, but still her loving sister. As for the reason she's in this whole pit mess, well, When she and her sister were young, they were adopted by a priest, and that priest taught them to use their afflictions, like I'm a vampire, to fight evil, instead of doing evil acts, as vampires typically do. So, as this tragedy was unfolding with the pit and towns falling to their deaths, she was sent to offer her assistance and see if there was anything she could do. I mean, evil is evil if it's from nature or somebody's malintent. Currently, I think she's found herself in a bit of a pickle. You know, not much blood around, not non-human blood anyway, but I'll keep you updated.
Hi, my name is Rich, and I'm playing Vicar Frost. Vicar is a tallish human woman who is a poisoner assassin. So she grew up in the Church of Avaris. She was raised by the head priest. After she was orphaned, mysteriously, that's a little bit of a checkered past. She doesn't remember it too much, but some stuff happened with her mother, and she doesn't remember that part of her life. So she grew up in the church, and they taught her to use some of her unholy origins for good. So she became trained to dispatch certain types of vampires and werewolves using her own abilities. And she is bookish. She loves to study on poisons, pollutions, and different ways she can dispatch her foes. And she's a little awkward. She's a little bit blunt. And I love her very much. So yeah, that's Vicar, and I'm Rich. Bye.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to two places. One, you can head over here to our website, witherandbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money. I am not sure why that's not working, but hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait, let's all flow like
And
rats.
it's not coming up. I love it when it doesn't work.
Guys, you're floating.
Guys, we're floating in space.
Floating in space.
Is it the buttons you pushed when we went?
There it is.
There it is.
This is why Saturn is so much better at this than we are. Welcome back. We're sorry about all the technical glitches. I really appreciate Saturn on this one. I hope he's watching. Okay.
Judging.
Yeah. So, while we were gone, so when we ended, you were sort of kicked out of the city of Oragriel.
Kicked out?
A whole new world.
Yes.
Smelling of burning.
New world. You're out inside of this space, out in the gash where you've been before. It's familiar. It's dark. It's very dark. Shardanan kind of shudders at the idea that you're back out in this space. Turns and looks at you and he's like, Well, I could have been a lot worse. I don't like this much more, but
I like this way better.
I need to find Cleo. Can we get a move on? What's the plan? What are we doing?
No.
We're just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Let's move west like we were before east.
You were moving
Yeah,
east. All right, so some time is spent. You're thinking about what's going on. And you spend about the next hour traveling as far away from this door as possible. Getting away from the Morvok people. And I'm gonna spend a fear.
Oh,
I'm gonna spend a fear.
I'm gonna spend a few.
Ancient black dragon.
Actually.
Yeah, ancient black dragon. No, that's... But you hear it first, before you see it. There almost appears to be a deep, slow, rhythmic drum beat. Boom. Boom.
Like an actual drum.
It seems that way.
It's like a war party.
And so you're listening to this, you slow your pace a little bit. You're peering off into the darkness. Is someone holding a torch, by the way?
Never.
So you're walking in the pitch black?
Well, I normally do the lights under
Your cloak.
wasn't it
wraps.
under the the cloak.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got a
To keep
little
it-
bit of a light on the
yeah.
ground moving. All right.
So kind of shadowed or kind of like lanterned a little bit.
And one thing that's become familiar to you in this landscape, as you sort of hug that left wall of the open gash here, is off to the right. Occasionally, you'll be able to see where the ground just breaks away into an ever-deepening chasm. And then sometimes in the distance, like earlier before you found Oragrill, you noticed there was that one marching party, if you remember correctly. And the sound seems to emanate from those depths. And so it calls your attention in that direction. Now, in the past, you've actually been able to find cover behind rocks that have stuck up and covered you while you looked out in that space. But you realize now that you are almost terrifyingly vulnerable. You're able to see down into this space because there's a glow. And that glow, that orange-red glow that at first is so dim you can't see it, seems to come out from behind a rock formation of its own down in that space. Boom. Boom.
What do I smell?
You still smell the sort of sulfury burning smell. It flares up in your nostrils, as if there's flame, but there's none visible. You would imagine that if this space were illuminated, there would be a hanging smoke in the air at all times. The orange glow begins to increase, and with that, around one of those formations, you see one of those massive, fat, sort of bursting at the seams beasts, demonic beasts that you fought in the very beginning of this campaign, followed by two more. And then, an entire group of people, maybe as many as 30. Now, there's a great distance between you and this group. Then you see something you haven't seen before. You see two fairly svelte, muscular, armored men, and then upon closer look, they're over 100 feet away, maybe 150 feet. But on closer look, you notice that one of them has these two monstrous horns sticking up from the top of his head, possibly attached to a helmet. It's hard to see from this distance. And the second one has a singular horn that sticks up off of his head. They march, flanking this group of 20 to 30 people. And as they emerge out into this space, all carrying torches, the space well illuminated, there's three more of these massive, overweight, bursting at the seams demonic creatures. So there's 6 of them. And then there are these 2 other guards of sorts with 20 to 30 people.
Do the people look like they're happy?
From 150 feet away, it's hard to tell, but they're pretty slow moving. You notice after studying them for a little bit that their postures are stooped. Their pace is slow.
Are they chained together?
No, but they're exhausted.
Oh.
Are they walking in unison?
As in lockstep?
Sure.
Not exactly.
Kinda
They're
shuffling.
moving at whatever pace they can muster, it seems.
Yeah.
There's definitely a sense of exhaustion.
Which direction are they walking?
East.
Ooh.
You're both tracking in the same direction. You just happen to be high and closer to the wall. They're lower and further away. The only difference is it doesn't seem to have the same crag that sort of protected you before. The light almost seems to cascade across what appears to be a massive open floor of space. It just happens to slope down in a way.
So there's no sharp drop. It's just more of a slope.
Correct.
But from us, it's a sharp drop, right?
Eric Lazar has a boon from last week, and he will give advantage to the next
Oh,
player roll.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Good to know. What was your
someone
question, Indexer?
But it's a sharp drop from us, right? We're up higher.
You're up higher, but the drop is basically an incline. It's not a
okay.
sharp drop. Basically, and I'm not suggesting you do this by this description, but if you wanted to run down the hill to this spot, you would not be stopped by any kind of cliff wall or
Okay.
large rock
All right.
structure.
Anyone? What? Barrel? Bad idea.
What's Chardannon's reaction?
Chardannon's looking hard, like peering into the darkness, like really hard. He seems to be scanning the area. Now, the light that is emanating from this group as it moves, and it is moving, right? You're seeing this light sort of contained in its own right, gently spilling out into the space, but then ultimately devoured by the darkness, moving along this path that they're on, gently moving from right to left, which then, of course, in turn casts shadows that get cast up the mountain or this slope that you're standing on the top of. And so you're seeing the scenery pass by both as extended shadow and this sort of glow.
Guys, let me be real for a second. I can't believe them. Okay. I killed a person. Sure. But they don't know why. They don't know why that it's the fact that we're out here risking our lives for them. Would they come out here? No.
Is anybody hearing this?
Fuck them.
How far did we walk? We walked quite a ways from that door, didn't we?
Yeah.
You did.
That's
You've been
all
at
I
it for
gotta
about an
say.
hour, a little more than an hour.
I just want to say that you guys are some brave fucking people, and those 10,000 people back there are all pussies.
Not that it changes anything. I did lock their weaponry door from the inside. They can't get in there.
Yeah.
It's
I guess
pretty silly.
I guess we're gonna trail this group.
I think they're gonna lead us to the source. I think.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
observe them as we trail.
I think we're not going to make any progress if we don't. So, why don't we just go ahead, be brave motherfuckers, and go ahead.
I'm going.
All right. So you begin to. Now, are you staying on the trajectory you were and keeping them to the right, or are you moving towards them?
I guess keeping them in view to kind of study their behavior as I follow them.
Okay. And this is not hard to do. The party is able to sort of stay a safe distance away, obviously in the shadows, but you're moving sort of parallel to them. Not much changes. You first.
No.
No, you.
No?
No, you.
Bun Bun Riri's back.
Ah,
No.
perfect
Hell
timing.
Bun Bun Riri wants to know the fear count. Well, I have 9 and I'm about to spend 1. And I'm going to spend a lot more. But let's spend that 1 right now. Because I would say you followed them now for about 15 minutes. And a similar aesthetic to what I described earlier. That red-orange glow emanating up from that low path, changing the shape of silhouetted rock, etc. And then you hear it. You hear Shardanan. And all of a sudden Shardanan goes, Cleo?
No, fuck.
Oh my
Cleo?
god.
I'm like hand over mouth. Like
Did
restraining
they
him.
hear?
Okay, so first of all, can I have a marching order, please?
I'm up front.
Similarly up front.
Okay, so if both of you are similarly up front, Shardanan has kind of been lagging towards the back of the group. Okay. So spinning around and getting that hand, I'm gonna make a check on that, but hang on before you do that. Because he doesn't say it terribly loud. They're far away.
Okay.
And
then-
as you sort of glance, because what happens is you're put on high alert. You hear him say, Cleo? Cleo. And you look in the direction he's saying that. You look to the right, into the only light source you have, which is basically either below Indexor or that red-orange glow. And on the slope side, there is a chair on a flat area of the plain. It seems like a chair. There's a
singular
silhouette.
chair.
It's hard to tell. But seated in the chair is a person,
The heck?
clearly seated with their back to you.
Oh.
Longish hair. You're barely able to make this out in the silhouette. Longish hair just sitting there.
tentacles.
No tentacles.
No
This is a
tentacles.
normal, human-sized, what appears to
they're
be a
just
woman,
And that's who
Sitting
he's.
and watching.
sitting and watching what's going
Right.
on
Watching
That's-
what everybody else are doing together.
down there.
Right. So they're
And with
enjoying
that,
it.
what's that?
That person's enjoying it.
Well, you can't.
From the perspective of the chair.
From the perspective of the 40 or so feet
It's
you
so
are away
fucking
with
dark
your
in
back
here.
to you,
Stop.
that's
Is that who he expressed Cleo at? In that-
yes.
Whoa.
And he begins to move in that
I'm gonna
direction
go with
really
him.
fast.
I'm gonna go with
I'll
him.
follow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so a couple of things happen all at once here.
I just
Good.
had my cat.
This
I'm
is
good.
really bad.
Shardanan has small, halfling, quick legs. And he starts to go, right?
I'm chasing the fuck after him.
Hang on. Hang on.
Let him
Because
cook.
just before you get a chance to go, a hand reaches out and touches your shoulder and says, ho, mate, I would just wait a minute before you do that because you turn around and it's Acheron Frost. And he just says in your ear, and in a very sort of kind and gentle way, he's like, mate, I've been tracking them for a bit. I don't know who that guy is, but he's nuts, and he's gonna wind up getting all of you killed. Think twice right now, carefully. I've been tracking them for days.
The guy in the chair?
No,
What?
fucking Chardin.
Oh, Chardin.
Chardin.
He's talking about
losing
Shardanan
shit.
running down the hill.
He stopped Saradwin, but me and Fizzleen have both said that we're looking to follow.
Well, he
Shardanan?
kind of like stepped into the scene. I mean, you're all kind of very close together, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a voice there. Are you gonna run after it? You heard what Acheron said.
Well, is there any way to stop Shardanan?
You can call. He's away from you. You could call out to him, or you could chase him down.
I'm gonna guess.
Fizzleen, what's your vibe? As I glance in your direction for a second.
My gut is to chase after him,
I'll go with you.
but it is daunting. 6 of them, big ones. These 2 horns.
I don't think the chair is quite down. with
Yeah,
them.
they're like the
It's
chair's
not
away.
all the way down, right?
Should I just?
It's only 40 feet away. It's not nearly as far away as they are.
Yeah.
As they're discussing this, I'm gonna cast Vicious Entangle on him.
Okay.
Try to stop him because he's already a ways ahead and I don't want him doing
He's
anything
moving pretty
rash.
quickly, and it's actually also not terribly far. So you go ahead and cast that.
Spellcast roll. Oh, I'm in a natural environment again, so I get another +2.
You have advantage from the air class.
Yes, advantage as well. So add a d6 to your
Boom,
roll.
baby, boom.
Boom, baby, boom. Yo!
Ron Chapin, where's the ball gag when
Is
you
it
need
fear
it?
this time?
It's hope. So 18, 22. That's a 27 with hope.
Yeah.
Finally.
You got
Okay.
him.
You are able to cast Vicious Entanglement, and all of a sudden you see the legs of Shardanan just become completely wrapped up in these vines that grow up out of the ground. And
Right,
from
and that's 8 points of damage.
You're gonna kill him.
You are the
Did you
worst.
not learn?
And so what happens is Shardanan goes face down into the vines. You see him, and you actually hear him kind of cry out. He's like, oh, oh. And so he hits the ground. What'd you roll with?
That was hope.
That was with hope. So make sure to mark a hope. I'm going to spend a fear
Oh, and
immediately.
I had to spend a hope too to actually restrain him, which I did.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
That's 0.
I'm going to spend a fear. He goes down face first into the ground, and you hear him, and he kind of cries out, and he's like, Cleo, is that you? And when you cast that, right? So first of all, you sort of engage in the motion of casting the spell.
Right.
The hand from off of your back falls off your back as sort of Acheron sort of backs away, and he's like, all right, this is going to be a problem. I'll see what I can do. And he ducks around the corner into the shadows, gets behind a... You know, there are some rocks in these areas. I mean, it's not a perfectly open space, but you see him kind of disappear into the shadows, right? And you're worried. You've got
When-
Shardanan sort of crying out.
When he starts crying out now, like louder, I'm gonna snuff the light.
Okay, so your light goes out.
Can I snuff Shardanan?
Exactly how?
Shut
Shut
up,
up.
shut up, shut up.
He's a pretty far distance away from you. He was almost to Cleo. He was almost there.
I mean, if he's gonna get himself killed, I guess I would try and stop that
Tell me how.
by running up to him and.
So you're running. Okay, so you're working your way down to the Vicious Entanglement. Now, he's in this vine, right? The condition basically is he's restrained, correct?
Yeah.
So when you get there, which doesn't take long, you're pretty fast in your current form.
Oh, wait, I didn't have to spend a hope.
You look up. You get down there to him. And first you hear it. It's like... And you turn and you look. And there is this shadow in the shadow that has to be... It's towering over you. First of all, you're down on the ground, right? It's towering over you. And it begins to move out. You hear this sort of...
As I hear that, can I like pull him and attempt to like take us back to safety, or like at least?
He's currently in... What are the parameters for getting out of the vine?
Temporarily restraining the target. There are no... Well, so restrained is a condition.
Correct.
So,
Can I attack the vines?
I would say that, would it be permissible that I could undo that? Spell.
That's like saying I would undo a fireball once it was cast, unless it had some kind of
it's like
element.
a concentration spell. Almost.
Well, I don't know. First of all, as GM,
Daggerheart doesn't have
as GM,
concentration.
I mean, you guys react, and then we have to deal with the consequences of you reacting. We're not just going to magically undo it.
Well, no, I was
So if
arguing,
there's
like, would it make
if there's a
sense?
legit situation, then sure. But I think I want to get a ruling from the audience on this one.
I mean, you're stating all these sounds we're hearing and these things we're seeing, and in the meantime, I wouldn't just leave them out there.
Of course, I understand
Yeah.
that. I mean, I would love to hear what you try to do. I think the discussion we're having is about the reality of what could happen from you trying to do this.
I mean, if it can't be retracted from Saradwin, I'll try and bite the vines and get him out.
I would imagine that there is a difficulty attached to the vine itself, probably associated with the...
Restrained. All it says is when you gain the restrained condition, you can't move until this condition is cleared.
By clearing the restraining condition, you would either have to use some kind of strength roll that outdoes the roll that was needed to cast the spell.
Okay.
Would be my guess.
Sure.
So if you want to try and roll a strength roll,
George says, or the restrained makes a roll to escape. So I would assume that might be the spell cast.
so you might be able to. Shardanan could make a roll to escape, being helped by you.
Okay, this was interesting though. It says Connor said Todd has to spend a fear to get rid of a temporary condition. Would it make sense Nathan could spend a hope? Question.
I like that actually.
Ooh.
I think that's actually a pretty fair, given that we're sort of having the discussion.
I would.
So if you want, given that you cast the spell, you created the condition, yeah, everybody seems to agree.
So I
John
will
Connor.
spend a hope to similarly retract it.
Okay, you spend a hope to retract it.
And then I'm gonna kind of like take him into my like hairy armpit as my claws over his mouth so he can't scream anymore, and make my way back to the group.
I'm so glad you put hairy in the armpit. So the sweat of you sort of envelops, and all of a sudden you feel these thorny, crusty-edged vines sort of retract a little bit as both Saradwin kind of like work to eliminate the spell, and you're able to pull up Shardanan, and you sort of back up into the space. And with that, this shadowy form begins to sort of just edge out into the light. All of you catch just the edge of it, almost as if it's sort of like eclipsed by the shadow and darkness. It is at least 15 feet tall. It is a tower, a conical tower of these writhing tentacle-like vines that rise up into a smaller body-like form. But the head, if there is even a head, something laughed, there must be a head. At the top of this thing disappears up into shadow. It comes out into the space. And there before you in this oddly placed, almost impossibly remote chair, stone, pedestal, whatever you want to call it, one of these tentacles reaches down and wraps around this body that's there. You feel the body of Shardanan fighting you 100% against the palm of your hand. There are screams of terror, like just terror. At one point he tries to bite your hand, but it's no use. I mean, he's a small body, you're a powerful creature. This tentacle wraps around this thing and lifts it up off of the chair, up into the air. And kind of just, she's small. She's a smaller, half of her body. Twirls her about, studies her. And as she sort of turns, and her facial features and what she's like looking like on her face just catches enough light that you're able to see it, her eyes have rolled completely back in her head. But she has a look on her face where her whole body is just trembling. And there is clearly utter terror. There are tears streaming down her face. And she kind of like holds her head away, even though it's just the whites of her eyes showing. And with that, this second tentacle comes around. All these tentacles are now writhing out in that space. And this one tentacle just goes and inserts itself right underneath her ribcage. Her whole body stiffens like this, and this thing locks in to place. Her head just kind of lolls back, and you almost see the tentacle pulsating down its length and up into its body, like this. And all of a sudden, this small female halfling body almost goes gray, and you see parts of the skin almost begin to turn to ash. And with that, it just dissolves into a dust, almost carried on the air of space.
Oh my god.
And the tentacle is almost just freed of it. And with that, this thing turns, moves into the shadows, and vanishes.
Okay.
Sister.
Just to finish this off really quickly, you still have Shardanan,
Yeah.
and he is in hysterics. His whole body is like sobbing.
Did he witness that?
He did.
From my furry clutches.
Cover his eyes.
Sister. Give him to me. You need to give him something to calm him. Maybe just put him to sleep for now.
Go to sleep.
We need
Go
to
to sleep. Go to
move.
sleep.
I can. Do you have? I mean, this is metagaming, but do you have anything to put him to sleep?
No. I wouldn't.
By the way, Connor in the chat is actually Warriors. I don't know what happened there.
My name got changed too.
Did it?
I don't know what happened with YouTube.
If you can make a concoction.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Your name got changed?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but earlier it was like Garrett Brennan, like
7175.
Yeah. So like I changed it, but
All right. Well, we'll worry about that.
Can I-
I'm sure that's just a glitch.
Can I put Shardanan to sleep?
Can you put him to sleep?
Yeah.
In
Killing
what
him?
way? I
Are you
mean, like kind
euthanizing
of like the
him?
sleeper hold, like mildly suffocate him, put him to sleep, kind of.
In a non-lethal way.
Yeah. You probably could.
I'm gonna do that.
How would you do that?
Well, he's already in my armpit.
Yeah.
Bun has a question.
You know.
I think that's Oh, look at
Stop.
this. GM, sir, question. Would you like fear, advantage, or crit?
That sounds
need to be
that
attacked
sounds
for a
illegal.
crit, man.
I don't
I
think you can ask.
Love that I'm
That
being
sounds
asked.
illegal to
I
me.
think it's great. Give him an adversary.
No, I think it's illegal.
All right.
Bun Bun, I think on that, I mean, given the opportunity of either advantage or crit, I think I'm certainly going to take the crit.
Why is this
I will take the crit, please. Thank you.
Rich.
Just say let him go.
I know it is your choice in the end, for sure. I'll just voice my thoughts on that, and you make the choice. Don't allow me to influence you at all.
Wait, Wardecon's got my back?
It says Todd can buy the minor stamina card for Rich. Wait, can
Is
I
that
buy the
saying
minor
can
stamina?
I? Is he saying can I?
Oh, are you saying can you buy it, Wardicon? Yes, you can, if that's your question.
That's how I interpret.
Yeah.
I thought you said Todd can buy it. I was like, well, it's kind of a conflict.
That
of
would be
interest there.
incredible, Wardicon. You don't know how much stress means to me.
Nice.
Especially in this form.
All right, so
All right, what are we doing?
what are we doing?
What are we doing?
You have put Shardanan into like just a temporary kind of. You knocked him out basically. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's doing it. He said, can I?
yes, you can totally do that.
Wardecon's my guy.
All right, so you're getting the minor stamina potion. You can erase a hit point and a stress. Thank you for that, Wardicon. That is awesome.
Thank you. You're the best.
And let's see, where is that? Minor stamina gone.
What's up there in its place?
In its place, we have Vicious Affliction. Temporary -2 to your primary trait until you take a long rest.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yo, Bun's
Bun
wrapping
Bun
it
Wrath.
Oh my god. 2 GM crits for Bun Bun.
You know what, Bun Bun?
What did we ever do?
Start a fight, Todd.
Don't like this.
Start a fight.
All right, this is getting good. This
No,
is
it's
getting
not.
good.
Yeah, is there like do we attract any attention from any
Believe it or not, the
goblins?
presence of this creature was so overpowering and terrifying to you that nobody suggested to me that they keep an eye on what was going on with the party of people down below.
Yeah.
So when you finally do
That's
look up,
fair.
after your terror of trying to put Shardanan to sleep so that he stops his hysteria, you look down and it is a fair bit of distance away now. It has been moving at a decent pace. While that event didn't take long, you stopped moving and they kept moving. So
Yeah.
now they're probably a good 100 feet, 150 feet away.
First off, Shardanan, he's going in the bag. First off. Second off, I'm gonna get right in Frost's face.
You gonna gag this guy? Frost moved away.
He ran away?
Into
Well,
the shadows.
Frost
He
kind of was
lurked away.
trying to track.
party?
It is only a few minutes later, and he does come back and rejoin the party. He comes up, he's out of breath. He's like, all right, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I certainly wasn't going to go near it. It's the first I've seen that. What happened to the woman?
She's Ash.
Wait,
Can I roll an
Wait.
insight check?
That's what I wanted to do.
I don't trust this guy.
I'm going to let Kriya do it simply because Kriya's kind of been without
Yeah.
a little action here.
This is not D&D. There's no insight.
So
I
for
know.
insight, if you want to attempt insight, I could say you could either do knowledge, you could do instinct. Instinct typically is the
Yeah,
roll,
that's.
so I'll allow you to pick.
Come on,
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby. Okay. It is a. Oh, what do I put? Okay, it's a 17 with hope.
A 17 with hope. So
Nice.
go ahead and mark your hope.
Nice.
I'm good.
Oh, you got all.
What is it you're trying to insight into? What are you trying to gain
Well,
insight
Kriya
into?
found it a little bit interesting because she's kind of just been observing all of what's been going on. You know, she's got her little cat with her now, so she's kind of just to herself. But she noticed that when he kind of lurked away, this weird freaking big ass thing came out of nowhere, and then as soon as it's gone, he comes back. So I feel like there's a little bit of lies being told or deception to be had with him.
Okay, that's a fair. There's an interesting coincidence there, so I think that's fair. The 17, I would say, would, I think, heighten your lack of trust here. It's a pretty hard to believe coincidence. However, it's also hard for you to maybe understand how this guy, who is actually fairly charismatic, well-spoken, well put together, seemingly friendly person, could turn into that. So I would say, well, yeah, that's a little
Right.
a little different.
Yeah.
I would say that it's understandable why you're suspicious. Your fears have not been completely calmed in this situation, but it's also really hard for you to put together enough in your head to say, yeah, that's not that, or maybe it is. You know, you're not really sure. So let's just call it your suspicious bud in the chat. Okay, is that fair?
Uh-huh.
So Asheron's still there with you all, and I mean, go ahead.
Right after he asks, like, what happened to the woman, I'm gonna go, wait, I need you to explain in full detail to her what you mean. Ask your question in full, give the backstory, and give where you are now in wondering. You need to listen.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what you're asking me. As the GM, like I'm outside a game right
No,
now. I'm not
to-
Asheron. You're talking to Asheron.
Yeah.
You want Asheron to explain to me,
Amelia. In full detail, the question that he's asking. He just asked, what happened to the woman?
He's kind of like taken aback by the.
Oh, you meant that woman.
I meant
The one.
the one in the chair.
Never mind.
I was gonna say, that was
I
getting
just
pretty
kind of
hot.
snarl at you.
All right, so I would like to do something. I'm going to spend another fear, but I need everybody except for Ceridwen to leave the room.
Come on.
Oh my god. What
Well.
the heck?
Well, shoot. Bye, chat.
See you, chat.
Looks like somebody's having a memory.
Uh-oh.
Brain blast. Don't die.
I'll be good, man. I'll be good, man. Oh no.
Okay.
All right.
You were so engaged in sort of number one, casting your Vicious Entangle spell when Acheron Frost came up behind you. Your back was to him. And now that he's emerged from the shadows, you feel the first creep of memory begin to sort of penetrate your brain, and it is fuzzy. And the more you begin to sort of realize what you think you're realizing, it disappears. It's sort of like when you see something in your peripheral vision and you turn to look at it, it's gone.
Right.
And this memory is sort of dancing just inside your peripheral vision. Acheron Frost is an incredibly dangerous foe. You don't know why, you're not quite sure how, but all the hair on the back of your neck just stood up when you turned around and thought you saw that. And as soon as you make eye contact with him, the memory disappeared. Now keep in mind, you are unable to speak these memories to the party members. They will not hold. So as soon as that tries to come out of your mouth, so don't try to tell the other party members this.
Right.
There isn't there isn't a physical way to do that. This lives inside your head right now. I want you to mark a stress for this.
Fucking hell.
Because this, you realize that you are in the presence of insane danger and there's nothing you can do about it.
What do I feel?
You actually, your spine just stiffens. There's a moment where, like, you know how when you're having a nightmare and you want to scream and you can't, the voice just won't come out. It's like,
right.
That is exactly what you're feeling right now.
Holy shit. And imagine that her immediate reaction is just like, as this happens and she stiffens up and she just, her eyes go wide.
Realize that the external tells associated with this are really all internal. So when I use descriptive language like your spine stiffens, it's not something anyone else is going to see. This is it really happens in this encapsulated space inside your mind that's very hard to connect with the exterior world.
Yeah.
At least for now. Let's call him back in.
Fucking hell.
You can come back in now. And the party returns.
I cannot believe this has happened.
Father.
Gosh, darn it.
Now, chat, I trust that you will keep my secrets because you have been privy to them.
Boo-boo.
I trust that you will not.
Tell me them.
I can rewind the live stream.
No, do not do
shit.
that. All right.
I can't even get you guys to answer messages in the Discord. You're not going to watch.
Now I will watch.
Whispers and secrets. I mean, I don't know.
All right. So,
where's the danger?
Yeah.
Say again.
Where's the danger?
Where is the danger?
Yeah.
Could you be more clear, Amelia?
We see. There's danger. Where
My
is it?
middle name is Danger.
Anywho, is there anything like around, or would we have passed in that hour? Like, I'm kind of just thought of this now, but in that hour that we were walking, would we have passed any like house or something, or like fabric?
I mean, there is a fair bit of debris in
That's what I
piles
mean, like
in certain spaces.
Would there be like, would we have passed something where I could have picked something like that up?
Like fabric?
Yeah.
I would say that's fair, yeah.
Because I want to kind of like, I would have assembled sort of like a baby Buren of sorts for this cat.
So a kitty pouch.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's, yeah, okay.
Just gonna have chopped liver.
No, but this one's a
He's
little
carrying
small and
me around in a
helpless.
little bundle.
Oh. Do you want to get in here with
No.
it? Okay.
Disling turns and raises his tail in your general
I'm going to take one of the little paws of Furball over here, and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to wave to you with one of his little paws.
This goofiness at this moment is ridiculous.
Okay, Danger.
Okay. So, we have got a sleeping Chardenin. You have Acheron Frost sort of just here. What is the next move?
This figure that took the life of this little one has disappeared.
Yes.
Did we see which direction it went?
It retracted into the shadows towards the direction of the group that you were watching. But if you could imagine that group now has progressed further east, it sort of, was easily lost in the darkness because it's the light source of that party is now moved.
I think we continue to move along.
Yeah.
Let's try to catch up with them.
Okay.
And
Eyes on fucking Frost. Hate that dude.
You don't like him?
Hate him. Eyes on him.
and as we start
guys are
to walk, I'm gonna walk in step with you. I'm gonna go, sister.
What?
I don't know. And I fall back.
All right, you don't like this guy that's following us, but we've got this 10-foot tall, vicious, fucking angry party member now.
I just saved a life.
Okay. You just yelled at your sister.
And?
It's interesting.
So you're moving?
We're moving.
Yes.
You're moving. Okay. So as the party moves and, is as cautious as ever, lights are coming out from the bottom of your robes so that you can kind of have a small glow. As a matter of fact, as that's happening and you're kind of walking, Acheron sort of comes up next to you are you near Indexor?
Mm-hmm.
So Acheron kind of is walking between the two of you, looks down and sees the lights and kind of like looks around and he's like, that's good. I like that. This is not where I expected to be. Are you hungry? He wants something. He reaches in. He's got a small pouch that he wears across just underneath his vest. And he reaches in and he pulls out a small leather bag. And he produces some small, what appear to almost be dried fish. Like long, almost like the types of fish you would have seen caught in the lake up above. They're heavily salted. They've got a really nice aroma to them. He's like, you want one? They're good. Look. And takes a bite of one and begins eating it.
This lane reaches out one claw and yanks it.
Oh, good one. I'll bet you get on with that pretty well. Let me know if you want more. What about you there? How do you eat?
No.
That's convenient.
Yeah. Not really.
Nice.
Now, how long have you had that fish in your bag?
Well, it's heavily salted, so it's probably good for
Jerky fish.
Oh, I'm not questioning its
a month and
safety, but how long have you been down here?
I've been down here for about 6 weeks now.
6 weeks.
God damn.
And you had enough rations to last you that long?
No. I found some in some of the houses that fell, though, so I've been gathering as I go. There's a couple of wreckages along the path that I've traversed. And there's still some things available in them. If you grow short, I can help you find some.
Where did you say you came from?
Gotta go back in the notes. Damn it.
I was gonna try and find my notes.
Could you, if you find them before me, could you let me know, please?
I'm looking.
He is from...
Oh, that's the town. Acheron Frost. A mysterious guy shows up. He fell from Thornhold.
Thornhold, thank you. Let me put that in. I know I have that back further, but I'm just going to add it here. Thornhold. It's one of the first towns to go.
Originally, I know he said he was tracking that one group originally, right?
Yes. I was trying
Did
to
he
get...
know that a section was going to fall?
When I see the groups go out, they know a section is going to fall. So I tend to follow them because I can tell it's coming.
So you've been to the far west side of the crag as it's been opening.
I've been as far as Keldrin, which is the last one to go. Is that where you came from?
Yes.
It's gone,
All of it?
I believe so. I wasn't able to get up and look, but it came down in pieces. It's been coming down in pieces for a couple weeks now. The last bit that came down yesterday was was followed by a lot of rubble. I'm not sure how much could possibly be left.
Were there people?
Yes, they're walking down there.
Oh, right.
I hope Scribblewick made it out.
How long do you think they have before they get to their destination?
We're probably about a day and a half's journey away.
Oh yeah, does he know that?
I've been there.
Have you?
So, you could survive alone there.
Well, I didn't go in. I was able to stay outside. And when you see it, I don't think you're going in either.
How did you avoid people this whole time?
He's slinky in the shadows.
Look in Thornholds, right? Alright, well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore anyway, but I'm not proud of this. But when I was in Thornholds, I used to keep a lover in the neighboring town. And in order to get to her, I used to actually sneak around at night. I got pretty good at staying in the shadows. It's just something I got decent at. My wife used to beat the hell out of me, and so I used to have to run from her.
God damn. Respect.
That's going in the notes.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
I think we need to add that to the notes.
Yeah.
Can I insight that?
You can make an instinct roll on that if you want to.
I just wanted to say, with the news of the town fully falling, he thinks back to Scribblewick and hopes that he's not in that group of people, and that hopes that he got out of town fine. I don't shed tears,
Do leak oil.
but I definitely get a little. My mood drops a little bit.
Closed off.
That knowing that my library is gone and done.
So more the library than Scribblewick.
Well, I'm concerned about Scribblewick for sure, but he was supposed to be leaving town with the cart of books that we saved. But just knowing that there is no town to go back to changes my mood a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna use my my swap.
Oh, you're hoping fear swap.
I'm gonna use my hope and fear
Oh,
swap.
shit.
So that's a 19 with fear.
Why the fuck would you
I'm
say
kidding. It's a 19 with hope.
I was gonna say,
There's
wow,
like
you're
one.
giving me the fear.
So I'm gonna take my hope.
The story seems genuinely like it's mostly on the level. I would say the part about the wife beating the hell out of him might have been almost to cover up the fact that he was trying to justify the affair he was having. It seemed a little thin,
It worked.
but sometimes the excuses people make for the devious things they do don't always hold up. And
Right.
so that one seemed a little thin.
Yeah. Well, convinced me, the player, but it's not Sarah Glenn.
All right, so you continue on. There's stories being told. Things are happening. You're following this group. This group does not stop. On several occasions, as you're walking, you're following them, so you're able to see lightly what's going on down there. You will see occasionally one of the citizens that's in this group just fall flat down on their face. And one of the guards will walk over with one hand and just pick them up and plant them on their feet.
Oh my god.
And keep them moving. And this continues on for hours.
Shit.
Kriya. So Asheron's kind of walking along, and it's kind of like walking near you now and glancing down at this group, and he sees the cat. I don't remember that from the last time I saw you.
He's new.
Well, and where'd you get it?
Well, that's a really long story. We were in
Who's gonna
jail.
In a jail?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Inside a really big door.
Don't know of any door.
Yeah, it was on like the side of the wall. Big door.
You went in a door
Yeah.
down here. I haven't seen such a thing. And you got a cat in there.
Mm-hmm.
Was
just
there
came right
anything?
up to me.
Was there anything else in there?
Nothing remarkable.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was an uneventful trip inside a door, a mile deep in a gash. You found a cat, but nothing else happened.
Oh, there were some people in there, but it wasn't.
Tell me about yourself.
What
I'm
about
curious. Where'd you come from?
I don't really remember, but it was a scary place.
What's the story with the little stone guy you carry around?
Oh, it's just I've had this since I was little.
Can I see it?
No,
Why not?
because it's mine.
Well, I'm not going to steal it from you. Where would I go?
You can look with your eyes, and she'll hold it.
Is it heavy?
It's not that light.
Interesting. You're very attached to it, aren't you?
Yeah,
How long have you had it?
quite a while.
So vague. Do you not trust me?
I don't really know you, and my mom raised me not really to talk to strangers.
Tell me about your mother.
What about her?
I don't know. It's boring down here. I'm trying to make conversation. You seem nice.
Oh, I'm pretty nice. She's a lovely woman.
Where is she now?
That's a longer story.
I have time.
I don't really like talking about it. It makes me sad.
Oh.
You don't want me to cry.
Do you cry? I cry sometimes.
Me too.
Oh, that's so. I believe I can connect with you on that one. I've had some loss in my day. Do you find comfort in the statue? How do you manage carrying the statue and the kitty?
Well, I made this thing for the cat. Hands for you.
It's quite clever. I'll bet your mother would be proud of you.
Oh, I hope so.
He puts his arm around you and just pats you on the back a little bit.
Ooh, the hair on my neck stands up a little bit.
Did he steal anything?
Where are you?
I told you I don't like this guy.
So
Eyes
are
have been on him
are you
from the
watching
get.
this unfold?
From the jump, dude?
Really?
Eyes on him.
You want to roll to see?
Sure.
Can't pull.
I'm gonna give you one of my prayer dice.
What does that look like?
Well, roll first.
All right. Suspicious.
Okay.
That's all right. Can I roll knowledge?
Well, you made the roll already. You should have decided that before you rolled.
Well,
Since you're trying to sort of
It could be
gain
instinct if
insight,
you want.
let's do instinct just as
it's a
keep it straight.
17 with fear.
Oh, fear. I'm gonna give you my
You
4.
can swap a hope and a fear. You still
can.
have it.
Yeah, I know. A 4?
Yeah.
A D4?
No, I'm giving you 4.
Oh, that's cool. So 21.
That's all from fear.
21 with fear.
A 21 with fear. He doesn't steal anything, but I will say this. When he put his arm around her, there was, you're in a strangely elevated state of, I mean, we'll call it anger, we'll call it emotion, we'll call it hunger, right?
That's fair.
And so you're seeing this as a kind of, you're seeing this on the level of the animalistic, okay? And when he put his arm around her, it was genuine, deep affection. It was kind of like a connection.
For a child.
Are you actually a child? Like how
I am
old?
like 14 years old.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, it's weird.
It's weird.
You did this. You did this.
I forgot the age, but still, I would say this, knowing that I know the age is 14, I would say that the affection is not, it's not the creepy kind of affection. It's kind of like parental. It's kind of
We're
like,
going back to Rebecca.
what's that?
Nothing. Go on. Go on. Go.
It's platonic.
Platonic.
It is.
parental.
It is. He really feels like he's trying to connect with Kriya. And so there's this moment where he kind of like just tries to make her feel better. Noted.
Gross.
Does his arm stay there?
No, he feels your rigidity and removes it.
Ew. Stop. It's gross.
Are they still far away from
this lean? Huh?
Is the party that's venturing back to the east
You've slowly caught up. You've caught up.
still about 100 feet?
Yep.
Is that slope is still...
Yep.
Can we hear anything, or is it just continual?
The beat of the drum is consistent. You do notice that one of the larger skin bags at the back does carry with him a large drum. Whether or not that's to keep a marching order or to call out the presence of this group, they do keep that.
No. What are we doing? We're just following these people.
Yeah.
Well, they are going in the same direction we are, and it seems as if they might be some of the people that have fallen from where we came from last.
Fucking hell.
I'll spend a fear. That's going to put my fear count at 6.
Beggar.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
gonna say, don't
literally.
be begging.
That's
what the
you
hell?
being
not
like,
begging.
give
Don't
me
you have any
more.
dignity?
Hey, he's
Come on.
bringing in revenue.
Every... really?
That's messed
That's
up.
That's
That's
fucked.
a fucked up thing.
Every single time I open up my list of things I want to do to further the stream, I want a fear counter like one with skulls. Because
Yeah.
the fear
So do
count
it.
is typically visible to everybody, and mine's in an abalone shell. You can't see how much fear there is. Having the fear count visible sort of is supposed to dictate the general tone of the table.
Maybe in the new setup.
Yeah, so break out that GM screen you got.
I'm not
Make
touching
a
the GM
3D
screen.
printed thing that goes on top.
I'm not touching the GM screen. Anyway, I'm going to spend a fear because all of a sudden you do hear that familiar
Ew.
those things that are like fleas
Those fuckwads.
are near. You can't tell if they're following you, but they're very close, and you remember their hyper fast speed.
Can I try to lock my eyes on one? Just like look around and get a glimpse.
It's very.
You're not gonna have to.
Oh,
One comes out of the dark and just latches itself right onto Amelia.
Right onto you.
That's fucked up.
All right, it comes out and it is going to, before you can even, it's just like, it just jumps, lands on you, and is actually going to start this off by attempting a bite action. Ooh, and that is going to be a 22 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
I think that's gonna hit you. It comes out of nowhere, sinks 2 teeth right into your back. Its 2 tentacles on the back of its head are flailing, and that's gonna be 8 points of physical damage.
8 points of physical damage. Well, I'm gonna mark an armor slot.
Damn it.
I'm gonna bring that down to minor. I'll take 1 damage on that guy, huh?
When all of a sudden was Amelia from a Guy Ritchie movie? What are you gonna do? This thing's on your back. It sinks the teeth in.
I want to kill it.
Hang on a second. On a successful hit, the crag flea can mark a stress
To
to
impregnate
lay
me.
eggs on the target. I will mark said egg. I will mark said stress. And as it bites down into you, it deposits a few eggs into the wound which is in your back.
I want to kill it.
You can attempt to.
I'm gonna turn around as it like is biting on my neck, and I'm just gonna kind of like snap at it as it's over my shoulder.
Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to either make an agility or finesse roll to see if you can connect with it before it leaps off of you.
It's gonna be an agility roll.
shit, I have crits.
I was just gonna.
Damn it.
Too
late. They're coming. They are coming.
They're doing what? That's gonna be a 13 with fear.
Dude, you fucking suck.
13's not gonna do it.
No, I'm
I'm
gonna-
happily gonna take the fear.
I'm gonna
What?
give him paradise.
Paradise.
3.
3 paradise to flip the hope to, or the fear to a hope.
Yeah.
No,
No, to
just
add 3 to
to
that.
add 3 to the.
Oh,
16.
add 3.
16 do it?
No.
What?
I'm gonna spend 3 hope to make that a success with fear.
All right. I got,
Okay.
I got friends.
Make
on
the
other
attack roll.
side.
And so, what exactly are you doing?
I'm gonna kill it.
That was just trying to hit.
That was just making sure you got the attack in before
Oh yeah, that didn't even.
the reaction was fast enough to hit it.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
That's gonna be 20.
By a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit it. With what?
It's fear.
It's fear.
You. This fucking guy. We need to
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Okay, so that is major. Give me 1 second, please.
Oh wait. I get to re-roll 1s and 2s. So let me allow me.
You. I love you.
Okay.
I love you.
All right. That's add 3 more to that.
It's still major.
Okay.
What did you say the initial score was?
I think it was
13.
13. It's
so-
still major. Okay, so fear puts it back on me. Another one comes out of the dark, lands right on Kriya's back.
Again?
Boom.
I've already gotten eggs.
Do it.
Drops down on you.
That's a hit.
I'm taking
Wait,
the crit.
did I kill that?
You're critting me? Why?
No.
Oh, they've beefed up.
Well, they come in different varieties, but yes.
Okay.
So
Cool.
He's taking the crit on me. What the fuck?
Your cat,
it
rub the cat.
sinks its teeth. It sinks its teeth down into you, and that is going to do.
So now I'm double full of eggs.
Ooh, that's gonna be 20 points of physical damage.
Jeez.
Okay, so that is still major, but I'm gonna mark an armor slot to make it minor.
Okay.
Did you roll the hit?
I took the crit. So
Crit.
So I'm gonna react.
that's 1 of 2. I have 2 crits.
I'm gonna react with hideous retribution. So I'm gonna make a spellcast roll against you, and we'll see if it hits. Oh,
First, need to see if you're agile enough to even attempt to hit. Because of these
Well,
stupid
so-
little fleas.
Yeah.
let me read this because
Go ahead.
when an ally within close range takes damage from a target you see, you make a spellcast reaction roll against the target. I would assume since that's a reaction
Yep.
roll, they're kind of locked in place.
I would say that that's fair. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give that to you.
All right, baby, come on. Ooh, I know what to do. I'm gonna use my Orderborn ability. Once per long rest, I can choose one of the 3 phrases that I've written down here, describe how I'm embodying them, and then change my hope die to a d20. So one of mine is patience and time. And so that's sort of like waiting for the right time to strike. Don't get too eager. Wait for a moment when you're sure you have the best chance at doing something, because that time will come.
And given that the retribution is a reactionary move that's going to hit something that's incredibly fast, fair enough. Well
Great.
played. Well played.
So let me change. There it is. All right, don't fuck me now, dice. Oh my gosh! Holy shit! So that was almost double 12s, but it was a 12 and a 13. That's a hope. That's 25 plus 5 is 30.
Wow. All right. So that's just to hit, correct?
D20.
No, that's damage.
That's 2 hit.
That's 2 hits, so that absolutely hits.
So then I will roll.
And this is the one that's on Kriya's back,
That's the one
correct?
that's on Kriya's back. So
hit
I will
Kriya.
roll.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
I will roll my. It's 2d6s, right? Yeah. Yep. Oh my god. Holy shit. Nice. That's an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is major.
Oh.
Okay, and that was with Hope?
That was with Hope.
Okay,
I
so
take
it's
my Hope.
still on you guys. There is a flea on Kriya's back.
Can
There is
I
a
hit
flea. You can attempt to hit it if you want to. You first have to make the
It's
roll.
on me.
Yes, but
what do you mean?
it moves at sound or movement.
So if I just move, it'll get off of me?
If it wants
Do you want to
to
hit it or just have it get off of you?
hit it.
Well, I kind of really want it off of me.
Okay, so you could just flail and the thing will jump.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to still make the agility roll, okay?
Well, if I'm gonna make the agility roll, then I kind of want to hit it.
If you make the agility roll and succeed, it would make sense to try and hit it.
Yeah.
Okay? But the
Okay.
agility roll here is key to the mechanics of combat with these guys. I'll explain. And it might make sense after this.
18.
Ah, you make it.
Perfect. Can I hit it?
Yes, you can make
Cool.
contact with it. So you're able to spin around instinctively. Now make the attack roll. Was the 18
Oh,
with
so I
hope
have
or
to
fear?
do hope. So I have to do the 12s again to hit it, right? That was just the flat agility.
That's the ability. That gives
Yeah,
you the
yeah.
ability to
Okay.
hit it. Yes.
Come on. Ooh. That's an 18. Hope again.
That will hit. Ron Chapin, no, the flea eggs are not the pus balls that come out of them.
Different grossing.
Those were inflicted by the earlier combat they had with that massive skin bag in session 2.
Skin bag is crazy.
Or session 2, beginning of session 2.
Are we all just skin bags?
It's
yes.
8 points.
8 points?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is
It'd be a great
minor,
roast.
but why don't you describe to me how you killed this one?
This fucking thing jumps on me and bites me, which, like, what the fuck? So Kriya, this thing's on her back. She's gonna grab her hallowed axe out of the side, and she's gonna go like this straight back.
Okay,
and just
and you
sink
plant
it.
the thing right center of the carapace, like right in it, right between the two tentacles, and you feel it just go limp and fall off of you.
Is dead?
I feel like
It
if
is
you
dead,
had missed,
yes.
you would have had to like
What, I get-
yourself.
I would have hit myself.
Still one on
I got
you.
the king. I got the king fucking
gonna-
guy.
No, that was a total of 3 hit points total. There was 1 major, 1 minor.
I would like
If you're
to
counting.
take this opportunity to shoot a bolt beacon at the flea on Amelia's back.
Go for it. You're first making an agility
So
roll?
no
Yes.
egg.
So that
didn't get those
is
Nice.
I'm gonna use so that's a 13 with no wait that is a 15 with hope, but I'm also going to use my Know the Tide Seaborn ability to add a +1 bonus to that.
Is that an experience?
It's when I roll with fear, which I did earlier, I can put a token that is equal to a +1 bonus on my card. So I'm going to use that token.
Gotcha.
So
So
I'm
the
gonna spend
token
that token.
gives you +1 to a 15,
Yes, which is 16.
so a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fire that bolt beacon out, and you feel really good about its trajectory. It's like, but the problem is the light, as it fires off of you, alerts this thing, and it jumps. Now, did you roll with hope or fear?
That was with hope.
So that's a failure.
Wasn't I supposed to roll to see if I could even attack it?
So it didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work.
Correct.
So
I thought you
so
roll
it
with
goes back to
disadvantage if
you.
you fail. You do the agility, and then if you pass that, you roll normal, and then if you fail
I failed
that,
the
you roll
agility
with
roll.
disadvantage.
Is what he's saying is that I failed the agility roll.
So I thought you were able to roll with disadvantage.
On any kind of missile attack on it. Oh, that is a missile attack. That is a ranged attack.
Yes.
You can still attempt to roll with disadvantage. So here's the way this works, all right? Just so we have clarity on
But
this, so you understand what's
I
going
didn't
on.
get the opportunity to attack it.
So here's what happens, okay? The agility roll is to see if this thing jumps before this thing makes contact, right? In any kind of melee combat move, that's it. If you miss on the agility roll, you cannot hit it. On a missile attack, because the thing is already in flight as the thing goes, you can still roll the attack with disadvantage to see on the off chance if it does in fact go off. But let me explain to you what's going on.
But I failed the agility attack.
Yeah, so it's disadvantage.
But listen, I've got the perfect analogy.
Go ahead.
You're sending a missile, a bolt of energy.
Right.
Think about when you're trying to stomp on one of the stupid lantern flies.
Yeah.
Does it jump the right direction? Does it jump under your foot and you still fucking stomp on the thing?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So the point is that it did jump and leave its location that you were firing at.
That's a trajectory.
But it's possible your trajectory will still intersect, which is why you're rolling with disadvantage. Hear me out on this. The difficulty on the agility roll is much higher than the difficulty to actually hit it, right? Because it's got this ability to move. So if you pass the agility roll, which is the harder gate, then you roll a second roll.
Roll it at disadvantage. Just do
Well,
it.
that's like the only reason why I hit it the other times before.
Roll it.
So I can roll at a disadvantage.
Might as well roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you crit.
So for disadvantage, I
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
Take
You
my
roll a
D6
d6
off.
and subtract it from your overall roll.
Oh, yeah, forget it. All right, let's see. That was a. Oh wait, I might actually.
You got this shit.
So that would be a. 15, 17, 10 with a disadvantage. But I'm gonna use a prayer dice to make it a. No, that's a 2. Oh, that.
18
Oh,
plus 2 is
shit.
17 plus your
I was looking at the wrong fucking dice. I'm tired.
I can tell.
I'm
over here
tired.
looking at it like you got it. You
Yeah.
got it. You're
Eric
like,
is
oh,
tired.
Eric is tired. Eric is run the fuck down. All right, so as a 19
Minus 2.
minus 2.
Plus your spellcast ability.
Oh my god.
It's okay, man.
I'm sorry.
Garrett, why don't you add it up for him, babe? Add it up for him.
What's your spellcast ability?
3.
It's a 20.
20.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
So I hit it.
You hit it.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for
got some-
your damage.
Sorry, everyone. Alright, so that's.
We're gonna have somebody crawl under the table and give him the injection. He'll be fine in a minute.
Christ, right? I need something.
2d8.
There's a way.
So that's 14.
Could be sooner.
14 points of magic
No,
damage.
16.
Plus 2.
16 points.
16 points of
damage.
magic damage. Tell me how you killed the thing.
It took me a long time to get there, but the bolt beacon kind of swirls around right over your back, like there's almost like a singe of fur as it kind of arches around and then dives down into the back of this flea, illuminating the inside of it. The tentacles have this like pulse of light that shoots out towards them as it just explodes on top
Okay.
of you, leaving you with a bunch of goop on your fur.
Thank you.
Goo.
You got
Goofy fur.
So as you take that one down, I'm going to spend a fear because you hear the clicking of more of these on the way. They're
No!
coming into
Fucking
this
hell.
scene. And one of them just leaps right up, and Dexor, you're right there.
Can they impregnate a robot?
Yeah, with the eggs
Anybody
just
could
slip
impregnate.
I'm
through
a fight
the
for that
panel.
He's coming in for a bite attack on Indexor's back, and that is going to be an 11. No?
Nope.
All right,
This
so
is-
I am going to
See?
spend another
The
fear.
metal panels, they can't get through.
Yeah, the metal panels are good. I spend another fear to have a second one enter the scene. It drops in, and you see it leap right for Acheron.
Good.
And Acheron just kind of goes out of the way, and the thing flies straight at Ceridwen. Boom! Connects right to your chest. Boom! Lands on you. And that's going to be a 13.
That hits.
That does hit.
How far are we away
hit.
from each
It
other?
sinks its teeth right into your sternum
I'm gonna,
And that's going to do 9 points of physical damage. Sorry.
I was going to say I'm going to use I Am Your Shield to take that hit.
You can.
I will do that.
All right, so that's going to do 9 points of physical damage to you.
Nice. Cool, and
What
I'm
was
gonna.
the hit?
13.
A 13. Oh, okay, it does hit. So 9 points that.
And this one's going to
is
mark
minor.
a stress.
And
it lays a series of eggs inside of your body.
I'm gonna react with the spellcast roll.
Okay.
So evil that I can do this.
Wait,
So far,
how do you react?
everybody in the
reacting?
party has
Oh,
eggs.
because it's a
Really?
And Dexor doesn't have eggs.
Except for Indexor.
That's an 23 with fear.
That's the reaction roll again?
Yep.
Yep, that'll hit. I'll take the fear. Give me the damage, and it's coming right back to me.
All right. Well, that's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage?
Yeah.
All right. And with that fear, that one that is on you is going to attempt to sink its teeth again.
Eggs.
Even though it's on him, it's making that leap back over.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's only going to be a 9.
Actually, that misses.
Thanks for putting it that way.
Well,
Let's see. How am I on the fear count? I'm good on the fear count, so I'm going to spend another one to activate the other one that missed Indexor before. It's going to attempt to hit you again, Indexor, and that's going to be a 21. And that is going to do 12 points of
So,
physical damage.
Because I'm within far range of Indexor, I'm going to use one of my prayer dice to reduce the damage by 3 points.
Okay, so that's going to bring it down to 9 points of physical damage.
Close. No cigar.
Oh,
I'll spend an armor slot to just drop it down.
so I'm gonna react with the reaction roll.
Okay.
That's a 14 with hope.
14 with hope to... That's not going to work.
For
You mark the
attack.
hope. Right.
Right.
Hope to attack.
Yeah, as
Yes.
the reaction. roll.
Yes, that works. Sorry.
Wait, that's 9 plus 3 plus 2. Yeah. That's 9 points.
9 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And that was with hope.
That was with hope. So I'll mark my hope.
Now, just so you know, the action was still on me. The hope doesn't pull that away
Yeah.
from me yet until I'm actually ready to give that up. And I've actually used it all up because I got 2 of them. I've activated them twice.
Coming in here.
What's that?
I'm coming in here.
Okay.
Piece of shit.
Oh, you haven't gone yet. You haven't gone yet. You go. You go. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I thought you went.
Go ahead, Dexter.
The one that attacked me, is it still on me or did it like land on the ground?
The one that attacked you hit you, and then he's still kind of on you. He just sunk his teeth into you. So
Okay.
we'll call this. He's still in the same spot.
We're gonna try and flavor something because as soon as you move, these things seem to jump. So I'm gonna try and move a little bit to hit this thing.
Go for it.
And you just gotta roll fucking high, don't you? God damn it. It's like agility,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's 14.
14's gonna miss. This thing just immediately jumps away from you. Did you roll with hope or fear?
Hope.
Okay, so mark your hope.
Is that a missile attack?
Who's standing closest to you?
It was going to be. I was going to use a power push. So I'm assuming I would miss the thing.
Yeah.
Who's standing next to me?
Yes.
You still have one in there?
You came to react, so I assume it's Sarah doing
No, I killed the one that was in there.
Sardwin, on the failure, that flea leaped off of Indexor right onto you and comes down with a bite attack, a 13.
That hits.
Okay, and that's going to do 9 points of physical damage, and it's going to mark a stress. You have 2 sets of eggs in you now.
Also,
Different-
gonna
Are
mark
they in a different
ages.
spot?
Yes,
His
they'd be in 2
armor
different locations. You can pick where they are.
and Health points.
Said they're different ages.
They are different ages, 2
Ew.
different gestation periods,
One underneath
or
you,
same
yeah.
gestation period, 2 different clocks.
He said you can pick where it goes.
What do you mean?
Let's
No.
say where the eggs have been
Yeah,
planted.
you can pick where the eggs are implanted in you.
Oh. Right under here? Why here?
Oh, yeah. Maybe because there's a little patch of something.
No, that would
patch
kill
is
me.
up here.
That would kill me.
Yeah,
If
okay,
it was
never
separate
mind.
from me.
Fucking
Eggs in
patch
the
up
That would
brain.
kill
there.
me.
Eggs in the brain.
I'm tired.
Yeah, man.
I know.
I'm gonna say. No.
It's good. We got your back, Aaron.
Todd,
It's
you know
okay.
where the eggs are? It's gonna be right here,
Sternum.
right in the middle.
That's not your sternum.
so I can have a John Hurt moment.
Oh,
Oh my god.
God, perfect. We will play that out cinematically later.
Soon.
Wait, can I just ask one quick question
Yeah.
before you go? So that hit you.
Yeah.
That was in response to the failure
Yep.
over there. So that was a hit on you.
Yep.
I'm going to spend another fear. Did you want to have a reaction?
I mean, I was gonna attack it.
Right, but he lost the action to me with the fear.
Yeah, it's still on you.
Right, it comes back
It
to
wasn't
me.
fear, it was just a miss.
Sorry. Wait, you missed? I don't have to spend that. I get. No, sorry, I do. I'm going to activate the other one. My bad. I'm getting confused now. So the second one. That one went from you to you. Earlier, you did I Am Your Shield on this other one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where that is. And that one is going to. How far away are you?
That one's still on me.
We're all kind of in the same group. It's still on you?
I think so.
All right, it's going to land another attack on you.
Great. What an asshole. I am for saying that.
They
out loud.
were put to good use, Bun Bun.
No, he used him against me.
They impregnated the 14.
Wait a minute.
Both? You
No,
only
he
used
didn't.
one.
He used both.
No, he didn't.
Stop.
Bun Bun,
You have 2.
I have 2.
Yeah.
And I'm about to use the second one. Cicelyne, that's going to be a crit on you as it sinks its teeth down into you again.
This is for Bun Bun.
And that's going to be 23 points of physical damage. This thing digs in deep, sinks the 2 teeth all the way down to the gums in there, and just kind of like tears the flesh a little bit before pulling out. This one already laid eggs in you, so you're good.
Okay. So, I'm gonna spend an armor slot to bring that down into major damage.
Damn.
Okay.
It's a 20 with hope.
For what?
For
Retribution.
my reaction.
I can,
You're gonna take
I
8
can
points.
reduce it.
How many stress slots do you have left? I can't tell.
Yeah, you said it was 21?
21.
Yeah, wait.
Okay.
It's all good.
So you have another one of these. You're spending another stress?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh.
take 8 points.
This guy takes 8 points.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Good to know. That's going to end my turn. I'll put it back on you. What do you got?
So I'm gonna take that my short sword out of wherever the fuck it is, and then I'm gonna just kind of chuck it at full force at that thing to get like a projectile attack on it, because I've seen that it's done well throwing things at these things.
Make an agility roll.
I throw it with ferocity.
You throw it with ferocity. Excellent. Scramble them eggs.
Ew.
Earlier, Ron Chapin said, "I'd like my eggs over easy, please. Just enough run to dip my toast in with a side order of crispy bacon and hash browns." Done. How'd you do?
Crispy tentacle.
I'm gonna fail the agility roll, but I'm still gonna attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
But it's a 14 with fear.
Nice.
There you go.
As you hurl this thing off into the distance, and you see this thing all of a sudden leap, you have a moment where you worry you might actually lose.
No,
your
I'm gonna
short
still
sword.
attack with fear.
I know.
With disadvantage.
You're throwing it, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying you all of a sudden, because you falter for a second and you see the flea leap, you're letting it go anyway.
Yeah.
But the fear part is like, oh shit, I'm throwing this into the dark.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
I love this sword.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, that was cool. It, like spun. Jesus.
Bun, I'm gonna make the shittiest move you've ever seen.
17 with hope to hit.
17 with hope to hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yer.
It hits.
Did you do your disadvantage?
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah. Did you subtract a 6-sided die from it?
Teacher, teacher.
You're a fucking narc, dude. No, you're good. I forgot. All right. Does it? What was it? 17?
What'd you roll?
Does a 14 hit with hope?
Yes.
Yer. All right.
So wait, you rolled a 3?
Yeah.
just making sure your math is right.
I know I'm an actor, but that's fucked up, dude.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend a fear. You throw the sword out into space, and yes, this thing does collide. Did you do damage yet?
No.
Did you give me the damage yet?
No,
Go
because
ahead,
you
spend-
interrupted me,
I
man.
know I did. Give me the damage roll.
Give me that damage.
It's terrible. Oh, I can re-roll this.
Nice.
Oh! That's gonna be 17 points of damage on this choke blade.
Holy shit.
All right, so here's what I want. Initially, you failed the agility roll, but you threw anyway. So
Yeah.
this thing actually leaps, right? The sword flies off into the darkness, miraculously strikes the thing, doing the 17 points of damage you need to do to actually kill it. But the problem for you, in both the fear that I just spent and the fear you rolled on the agility roll, is you don't actually stick this thing with the sword. You clock it square in the face with the hilt, crushing its skull because you throw it with such ferocity that it bounces off into the dark and you hear it clang, 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 clang. And it's gone.
Can I go after it?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try because I heard it, so I'm going after. That's my baby.
You're leaving right now. You're leaving the party to go after your sword.
Isn't it dead? Isn't everything dead?
killed it. There's another one.
Was that the one that was on my back?
Yes.
So that jumped off and. Okay.
That's the one. That's the one that Amelia just got. The play is on you. You rolled with hope on the last roll, correct?
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Can I like keep the recollection of where it clinkety clang clang clang?
Sure, but we're in a battle right now, so it's on you guys, and there's still one alive. What are we doing?
All right. Well, seeing that my push didn't work, but the kitty cat did a little bolt of energy over here, I'm gonna try to, whip up a little firebolt. The other one is what, near Serdrin, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's gonna jump away, but we're gonna try and hit the fucking thing. Well, shoot. That's 19 with fear.
A 19 will do it. I'm taking the fear.
I know.
But the agility did work. Now you can roll for the attack.
Spellcast roll. Oh shit. Alright, I just gotta make a comment. I'm gonna add this shit up. It's like a 22. But the agility roll and then an attack roll to both get fear. I think the agility should be a reaction roll, but that's just my quote.
You actually.
We've been playing.
We have.
Like with the fear thing.
I'll tell you what. Did you just roll with fear again?
Yeah.
I only took one fear
I'm
for
not-
this, and I'll keep it. No, you're right. You're actually
I know,
right.
but we've been doing the whole attack.
I know. We're learning.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to.
Proficiency.
I'm going to detail that in my my adversary sheet here because I wasn't fully clear with that, but I meant that to be that way.
Did you use your switch yet? Your fear switch?
I did not use my switch yet.
You could use that now and keep it honest.
I could.
Oh my god. Read the chat.
That's
I
awesome.
did. Sword
use my
falls,
switch.
hitting a flesh bag in its toe. It screams out in shock and then looks up.
Best possible.
Now I've got a question for the chat, or someone here might know.
Yeah.
If it is D8 plus 2 using your proficiency, is that 2d8 plus 4, or is it 2d8 plus 2? You don't change the 2,
two is
right?
your proficiency.
The plus 2 is your
No,
proficiency.
the plus 2 is the additional damage. Proficiency just doubles the dice. You go up and die, so it's a d8. Proficiency goes to 2d8.
Liv, I think he's right.
Yeah.
But do you add the plus 2
I don't think
twice,
so.
or is it just
No.
once?
I believe it's
Okay.
just the number of dice you're rolling.
Sorry, 11. 11 points of magic damage.
11 points of magic damage.
And then if it's still alive, it becomes vulnerable and it glows slightly. So it's slightly on fire.
Okay, why don't you tell me how you kill it?
Oh shit.
11 just gets into major.
So I've been scoping these things out a little bit, and I know that they're fast as hell. And I see the one that's behind Sarajuan there. And I assume, calculation really quick, that it's going to jump that way. So I kind of aim my firebolt slightly high in preps for it to jump. And as it jumps, it lands square in this thing's back
Nice.
and burns into its shell.
Okay. Okay, and you see the thing sort of like tumble off into the ground. Your eye drawn away from its movement by both. You notice that Amelia is sort of like starting to dash after her sword that went off into the dark. And the other thing you sort of see is there is the presence of a fifth flea in this situation. But Acheron has it by the throat, and he's got one arm elbow deep down its mouth, and it reaches in and grabs some part of its organs and just kind of like rips it out, throws this thing on the ground. It just goes limp there. And he's like got a whole forearm that's just covered in this black.
Wait, that's in one hit?
What's that?
That's in one hit?
He had actually hit it earlier, so I'm just kind of like adding a little bit of additional flavor to the combat. So, but yeah, so he's got this thing and he just drops it on the ground. He looks at it, he's like, "Ah, fuck these things. This is awful." And then he turns and catches up to you to help you look for your sword.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. And like I'd like to think that I can track the smell possibly off of the creature, like the blood of the creature. Just it had pierced, maybe.
It didn't pierce it.
Well, it's covered in blood.
Sliced through it.
It's
Oh no!
No, it hit it with the hill.
Yeah, it did hit it with the hill,
Hilt it.
but previously it has juices on it.
Juices.
So I would possibly be able to smell that.
Juices. Wow.
I am writing down a difficulty on this post-it note and
Can I see
turning it
it?
over. So I will let you roll whatever you want to try and get it back.
You know, I'm really
as you search for it.
skeptical of this creature now that is traveling with us, but to aid with some light, I'll go over with some of my
Thank you. It's hurtful that you call
light
me a
spell.
creature, but that's sweet. Thank you.
What the hell are you if you're not a creature right now?
Just saying, it's a little derogatory.
You
That's
look
it.
like a creature.
Gonna pet that dog.
I'm gonna pet that dog.
Well, yeah, that's a little derogatory. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, we're gonna
The bodies of
activate.
these dead four things are still about us, right? Around us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate 2 experiences.
All right.
Daddy's Little Assassin, of course, and the Unholy.
Okay. And you have to erase hope for those, right?
Yeah.
Spend that hope.
So that's a +4, and then you gave me a what?
I was just aiding with light. I don't know if he's giving you anything for that. I was
Is that
just
the help
trying-
action or no?
Do you want to spend the hope to give the help action?
That would give me a D6.
Sure, I'll spend the hope.
Thanks, boo boo.
Considering it's full and I haven't been able to fucking do anything.
Okay.
Maths it up.
All right, we got. $20. With. I can actually. I can use my flip. So I'm gonna flip it with hope.
Oh, so you had fear.
Yeah, I had
flip
fear.
it to hope.
I'm gonna flip it.
Nice.
So 20 with hope.
Okay.
And if that fails, I could re-roll my dice again.
Okay. You spend some time looking. And Acheron is kind of like also looking, checking the cast glow of the light from Indexor's cloak. And it takes you a good 6 or 7 minutes. And then you see it. It glints just slightly in the light. And you instinctively run over and pick it up. And you get it back. I set the difficulty at 17.
Nice. Look at that.
All right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Indexer.
Yeah.
Come to me, please. with your light.
Okay, I'll walk over.
I'm going to flip one of these dead fleas onto its back so it's belly up. And regrettably, I'm going to pop out 2 claws and try to make an incision down the center of this thing. And try to look inside of it a little bit to understand it.
Okay.
I thought you might be interested in this.
Oh, I am.
Little anatomical sketching, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to cut the thing open, and
notebook
you do
out.
draw one line right down the center of the belly, and then across the chest area in like a cross. You're able to sort of flay it open like a
Spatchcock.
baked potato.
Spatchcock the fucking flea monster.
I was going baked potato, but you just totally
I
went
have
up
to
2 rungs
use
on the
2
ladder.
claws to snap its spine.
Oh my god. Break the fucking thing
Philadelphia
open.
cream cheese with this flesh.
There is, there are sort of a mess of organs inside of this thing, particularly centered on a kind of muscle mass that sort of seems to just teem throughout its body. There are also 2 massive glands inside of this thing that just seem to be filled with these very small translucent egg sacs. There are 2 tubes that run up and through the neck of this thing and then almost seem to run up into the jawline. You didn't cut far enough to notice, but it does seem to be able to infinitely deposit eggs
Ew.
in anything it bites. And from this sort of investigation in Dexor, you start to wonder, are they attacking you to kill you, or are they attacking you to reproduce? Which is a fair question given the number of
I
eggs
want the
inside.
eggs out of my body.
Well, they could ask.
So now do we know that they are putting eggs in us?
Now you know.
Okay.
And I will say this. You had eggs in you first.
I had eggs in me after you, but
And
the
you
same
had them.
encounter.
So you have eggs twice. You have eggs in you. Same encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And you have had 2 long rests since that point. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No!
There's some irony in the fact that Indexer has flayed open this crag flea on the ground. I'm
They
sorry.
flayed open.
This lean has... Indexer is scribbling down a little bit of information, making a sketch. These sort of very strange translucent fallopian tubes that rise up through the neck cavity. You're both deeply engaged in this with it illuminated. And it's at that moment, Saradwin, that you and Kriya both sort of feel just a slight itch on the skin. You don't know if it's the fact that you've been down inside of this space for so long and you're still relatively unclean. Perhaps an infection has crept its way in from the dampness in the Oragriel dungeon. And you scratch again, and all of a sudden you realize that there is a raised, swollen patch like a bug bite where you're biting. And that begins to sort of now feel almost like the swelling has a hard edge around it that your fingernail gets caught on as you pass over it, and it just gives and tears away a little too easily for what should normally be a bug bite. And as it does, both of you, not even near one another, having similar sensations. The cut that's created by just a little bit too much pressure is all of a sudden met with just this light touch.
The fuck.
As if something is moving and you look down. Now typically,
I'm gonna explode, literally and figuratively.
typically any kind of insect like this, once it has laid its eggs and they have had time to gestate, hatch. Think about a spider's eggs. There's hundreds,
Shut
maybe
up.
thousands, right? And they're infinitely small. Not in this case. This is actually different. You look down and there are 2 fully perfectly formed crag fleas that just go
Get the fuck
and
out.
jump off of you into the dark and disappear. Each of you hatched 2 of these things, and they were no larger than 3 inches across. Almost impossible to understand how a body that size, even though small, is gargantuan to crawl out of that space inside of you.
I think Cersei,
Cersei.
not Cersei.
I can't believe you caught that fast.
Fucking
Yeah.
break.
I think Ceridwen hits the floor.
Oh my god. You pass out?
Yeah.
Do these creatures show affection to their parents?
Their parents are fucking dead, dude.
Well, you are their parents.
Oh my god.
No, we
You're
were
the
their hosts.
carrier.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, no, not in the slightest. They just kind of came out, ran across you momentarily, and then shot off into the darkness.
Damn.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight. Are you passed out?
I am out.
Ceridwen has been through so much shit.
Ceridwen,
No, I'm thinking literally like the body horror.
mark
of,
of stress.
Good thing I didn't spend that last one.
Yeah, no, I would say the body horror of that already having happened with her skin, and then feeling another thing like this.
You have been through it.
Like-
Your body is a playground for experimentation and
Yeah.
hatching. You're like a fertilization.
The pus guys that I've milked out last episode. Now I got
Milked.
shit crawling out of me
Seeing
this
one last thing
episode.
before we close. Seeing you drop to the floor, I run over to you and kind of put my paw to your neck to try to see if there is some type of a pulse, and cast Sparing Touch and clear to, where are you at? Hit points or stress?
I'm full of
stress.
Stress. I'm
I'll clear 2 stress from you.
stressed up. Thank you very much.
I'm stressed up.
Yes.
This has been a
Yeah,
wild
literally.
ride, but I will tell you that I'm just getting started.
Somebody said I had no idea this series would turn out to be body horror, but I'm loving it.
I'm going to say, George Boswell, that I didn't either, but given some of the dynamics of the way things have gone, that's just the direction the narrative went, and I'm now building on that.
Can I just ask one question? I know
course.
I'm sketching, you're dissecting.
Yes.
Did we see that happen at all?
I
Because
just
you
saw
said
her
they were
drop.
separate.
In my mind, the vision I had was that the two of you were really intently
Yeah.
studying this
Yeah.
creature when this happened.
Okay, so I mean, we would have probably looked up clearly.
I would say
when-
Kriya probably would have gasped. Like
You
that's
probably
a
would have
little
started
startling.
crying,
Probably.
just
I probably
saying.
would have cried.
Somebody did mention the cry
Yeah,
count
I
goes up by
probably
one.
would have. I probably would have cried.
Yeah, no, I think the process of it coming out would have probably alerted us, but we don't know really what happened.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you're all kind of gaining
Mm-hmm.
knowledge into some of the physiology, if nothing else, of what's going on down here. There's still a lot of questions to be answered around what is truly happening in this space. And maybe you're coming at your knowledge through some really gross back door, but slowly you're getting there. I just want to thank all of you guys for hanging out and supporting us so generously. Thank you so much. I got to tell you, I love playing this game with you guys out there. I couldn't imagine not doing it with you there because it's fun and you offer great insights. And frankly, there should be a quote book out there for half the stuff you're saying in the chat because it's just brilliant. We love you, and we will see you next Tuesday. I didn't say that just then, did I? See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, you sure did.
Only the older people.
Thursday was a treat.
Thursday was a treat. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see
one took me
you
a second.
soon. Stay active in the Discord and follow us. Follow us.
Facts,
Follow us.
facts.
We'll talk to you soon. Now, if I can turn this stuff off, it'll be a miracle.
Bear with them a minute.
Bear with me a minute. All
Hopefully
right.
our tech guy's back next week.
We'll catch you soon. Take care.